Alexander Armstrong, and a very warm welcome to a special 200th edition of Pointless, the quiz show that puts obscure knowledge to the test. Now, to celebrate this landmark episode, we've invited back 4 contestant pairs who have all one thing in common. They are all members of the Pointless 200 Club. They were each knocked out of the show by scoring the maximum of 200 points. That's 2 wrong answers in one round. Now, in this special one-off show, we are giving them one more chance to make it to the Pointless final. Let's meet our 200 Club. At first, we welcome back Annie and Kathy. Now, remind us how you came to be in the 200 Club.
We both got wrong answers.
What was it that got you into the 200 Club?
It was Roman emperors.
Oh.
I can't even remember what the title was.
You can't...
I know what my answer was.
Annie, help her, help her.
It was Roman emperors, wasn't it? And I chose Maximus Decimus because that's my husband's name, Max.
Maximus Decimus.
So I thought that's a good one to go to.
Yeah, and I chose Brutus because he sounded brutish.
And they were both colossally wrong.
See, that's what we're working with here today, isn't
Yeah. Oh, yeah. What have you learnt since we last saw you on Pointless?
That I'm quite thick.
I don't believe that for a second. Well, very, very best of luck to you. It's lovely to have you back on the show. Who knew you were going to be back on?
I know.
I know, what a treat. Lovely to have you here.
Thank you.
you.
Good stuff. And next we welcome back Paul and Susan. Now, we have to go back into the Pointless annals to see when you were here. I mean, it was a while back. This is in Series 1.
It was a long time ago.
Oh, it was very, very different. Do you remember this was steam-powered then? Remind us what it was that entered you into the 200 Club.
I believe the category was Strictly Come Dancing. Winners or participants, I can't remember exactly. Sue said Melandra Burrows, which was pointless. Sorry, which is a wrong answer.
That's right, yes.
Yeah,
Important to distinguish between the two.
That's why we're here.
Yeah.
We can't distinguish, that's why we're here.
Very good.
I think I came up with Saran Jones, which again was a wrong answer.
It was the wrong show.
Now, remind us how you know each other, Paul and Susan.
We met in school. I was teaching and Paul came in
As a pupil?
to be trained. No, not quite. Not quite. 30 students realised straight away that I fancied him.
Right. Very good. So you're both teaching?
We are, yes.
You both still teach?
Yes, we are. Yes.
Would you like to tell us what subjects you teach?
I teach ICT and Business Studies. Paul
Okay.
teaches Design Technology, and we left Yorkshire to come and teach in Essex.
Well, very, very best of luck. It's lovely having you back on the show.
Thank you.
We welcome Andy and Rob. I mean, it seems like only yesterday you were on the show. Andy and Rob, distracted. Look at them. There they are. Andy and Rob. Now, listen, what was it that got you into the 200 Club?
Rod Stewart.
He's got a few people into a few other clubs in his day.
Yeah, I didn't like the chap that much before, but I like him even less now.
Yeah.
I wasn't ever a fan, yeah.
I tried getting into the 200 Club 3 times, but Rob let me down twice, unfortunately.
I see. Oh, yes, that's right. I'm not sure you've given an answer
I
on
am yet
Pointless
to answer a question.
to date that hasn't scored 100 points.
No, that's right.
Weird thing was, I got home, turned the radio on at home, there was a Rod Stewart song on. I thought you were just mocking me.
Yeah. And we were getting the train home as well, and there's a big Rod Stewart banner saying that he was playing as well.
Yeah. It's like...
We're haunted by Rod Stewart at the moment.
Listen, very, very best of luck, Andy and Rob. It's great to have you back on the show.
Cheers, thanks.
And finally, we welcome back Mike and Kirsty. Mike and Kirsty, remind us how you two know each other.
Well, Kirsty's my daughter, and the big mistake I made on the last show was disclosing her age. So, as long as I don't tell you how old she is, we might not be as blighted. I think it might have been divine intervention.
And what questions did you go out on?
It was about the Commonwealth. We had to name Commonwealth countries, and...
Yours used to be in, though, didn't they?
Well, they did, but you're just being kind.
Whereas mine
These
never
are realms
was.
of the Commonwealth.
Yeah, it was... I said Trinidad and Tobago, and that was no longer in the Commonwealth. I also said Bermuda when I should have said the Bahamas.
Kirsty, what was your answer?
Well, I said the Falkland Islands, because obviously that's never been in the Commonwealth countries, but so obviously that was an immediate 100 points.
Also worth noting, Mike, that Trinidad and Tobago, it is a member of the Commonwealth. It's just not a realm of the Commonwealth. The Queen is not the head of state. So you also got the reason you got your wrong answer wrong.
It's great to have you back on the show, Mike and Kirsty. Very, very best of luck to you and all our pairs. Let's hope you all avoid scoring another 200 points this afternoon, because that would be terrible. Now, there's only one person left for me to introduce. 200 shows, over 1,000 contestants, but still only one pointless friend. He's Richard.
Oh, hello. Hello there.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm really well. I'm so chuffed we got to 200 episodes. It's lovely.
I know, isn't that brilliant?
Normally, I say, obviously, you know, people who've been on the show before, it's an advantage. You usually come back, you get better. But two things. Firstly, all of these people have been on the show before, a couple of times, and they didn't get better. So it's very, very difficult to call this, I have to say. I mean, obviously, it's lovely to have all of them back. They're all great contestants. Quite who's going to win, I don't know. One thing I will say, though, is question one, quite early in Pointless, because I always thinking of questions and different things you can ask. And quite early, I had an idea for a question, which I really liked. And I thought, you know, I'm going to save it for a special occasion, because it was such a good question. It might be my favourite question of all time, and it's round one on today's show.
Wow, what about that? Now, we put all our questions to 100 people before the show, but this is pointless, so we are after the obscure answers they didn't get. To stay in the game with a chance to win our jackpot, all our contestants need to do is score as few points as they possibly can. Now, what everyone's trying to do, of course, is find a pointless answer. That's an answer that none of our 100 people gave. And each time that happens, we will add £250 to the jackpot. Now, in honour of reaching our 200th episode, and for today only, we start off with a jackpot of £2,000. There it is. Right, let's play Pointless. In the first round, each of you must give me one answer, and you cannot confer with your partner. Whichever team has the highest score at the end of the round will be eliminated, so try and make sure it's not you. OK, our first category this afternoon is food. Can you all decide in your pairs who's going to go first, who's going to go second? And whoever's going first, please step up to the podium. OK, let's find out what the question is. Here it comes. We gave 100 people 100 seconds to name as many varieties of potato as they could. Varieties of potato. Richard?
Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, the correct answers in this round will all be varieties of potato for cooking or eating. Good luck. Especially for you.
Now then, Annie and Kathy, you all drew lots before the show, and this afternoon you get to go first. Good luck.
Thank you.
In this round, we're going to give you a choice of 7 possible answers on the board for each pass. Your first set of 7 answers reads like this. Anya, Harmony, Maris Piper, Gelbert, Rooster, Sante, Marfona. I'm going to read those one more time. Anya, Harmony, Maris Piper, Gelbert, Rooster, Sante, Marfona. Now, I can tell you that at least one of those answers is pointless, but be very careful because at least one of those answers is incorrect. Pick an incorrect one and you will score the maximum of 100 points. So, Kathy.
Well, I know a few, so I'm going to go careful and I'm going to go for Anya.
Anya. OK, let's see if Anya's right. And if it is, let's see how many people said Anya. Is right. Anya potato. You've broken the 100 jinx. You've scored 2. That's a great answer, Kathy.
Yeah, the Anya was bred 15 years ago by the Scottish Crop Research Institute. So it's quite a nutty potato, very good in salads.
Thank you very much indeed. Now, Susan, potatoes.
Well, there's only 2 there that really come to mind, so I'm going to have to go safe with it and go with Rooster.
Go safe, go Rooster. Let's see if that's right. And if it is, let's see how many people said Rooster. It's right. Down it goes. 12. 12 is a good answer, Susan. Richard.
Yeah, well done, Susan. A red potato, good for mashing, in fact, the rooster.
Now then, Rob. Nobody's found the pointless answer on this pass yet.
Yeah. I was going to say rooster. So, there's one I definitely know, but I am going to go with Marfona.
Marfona. There it is at the bottom. Marfona. OK, Marfona. Is it right? And if it is, how many people said Marfona? Good luck, Rob. Marfona. It's right. Well played, sir.
I knew it was right.
Oh, very, very well done. 1. Only the best score so far, Rob. Look at that. 1 point for Marfona.
Yeah, well played, Rob. Everyone's doing brilliantly all of a sudden.
I know.
Marfona, they're very good baking potatoes, often sold in packs of 4 for baking. And now, Mike, you're our only hope of a 100 score in this round.
Or for a pointless, of course.
Yeah, well, it's a risk, isn't it? Because, I mean, obviously, there's one there that stands out as obvious potato. The others that I'm left with, I don't really know. It's a question of a toss-up between Sante and Harmony.
You're steering clear of Gelbert, I noticed there.
Oh, no. And that one as well. I've lost it, don't worry. Yeah, I'll go for Gelbert. Seems I missed it.
Gelbart is what Mike says. Let's see if it's right, and if it is, let's see how many people said Gelbart. Good luck, Mike. Good luck. Nah!
400 club.
Oh, Mike. I am so sorry. Unfortunately, Gelbart is an incorrect answer, which scores you the maximum of 100 points. Richard.
Larry Gelbart is the man who created the TV show MASH.
It was a great question, though. I really enjoyed it.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Let's go through the rest of this board. Do you know what? You could have said any other answer as well, and you'd have been fine. Maris Piper, quite right to have avoided because it was 62. But the other two were both pointless answers. Harmony and Sante, both pointless answers. You did very well to avoid them both.
Thank you. Worked hard, I think.
Well, thank you very much, Richard. We're halfway through the round, so let's take a look at those scores. What a broad field it is. Rob and Andy looking very, very strong indeed on just 1, as indeed are Kathy and Annie on 2, then up to 12 for Susan and Paul, and then, I'm sorry, Mike, way up to 100 where we find you and Kirsty. So, Kirsty, a lovely obscure potato from you, please, in the next pass, and hope somebody else trips up along the way. OK, we're going to come back down the line. Can the second players please take their places at the podium? OK, we're going to put 7 more answers on the board, and here they are. Carlingford, Estelle, Desiree, Lady Balfour, Charlotte, King Edward, Nadine. I'll read all those again. Carlingford, Estelle, Desiree, Lady Balfour, Charlotte, King Edward, Nadine. Now, again, I can tell you at least one of those answers is pointless, and at least one of those answers is incorrect. Pick an incorrect one, and you will score the maximum of 100 points. Now, Kirsty.
Am I first?
You are first on this pass.
Exciting. OK, well, I definitely know one that I think is popular. So, since we're in this situation, I think I'm going to have to make a guess.
Well, yes, you are the high scorers by a margin.
And try and find a pointless. So this really is a meeny, miny, mo, however it goes. And I'm going to go with, I might get another 100 points here, but I'm going to go with Nadine.
Nadine. Let's see if Nadine is right. There's no red line for you, I'm afraid, Kirsty, because you are the high scorers. Let's see. Nadine, is it right? How many people said it? It's right. It's right, Kirsty. This could be a lovely low score. Pointless answer. It adds £250 to today's jackpot. It takes the total up to £2,250. It scores you nothing, Kirsty. It leaves your total at 100 points. Very well done. Let's hope it's enough to keep you in the game. Richard.
Yeah, very well played, Kirsty. It might be enough to keep you in the game because you've got Andy next and he's never got a right answer. Nadine, again, good for mashed potato. I did quite a lot of research into potatoes before this round. And I'll tell you a couple of things about the Nadine that are interesting. No. It's got a double eelworm resistance, and it's got a high common scab tolerance. The Nadine.
Brilliant.
So
now then, Andy. Andy.
Hello.
You're on 1. The high scorers are Kirsty and Mike on 100. If you can score 98 or less, through you go to the next round.
I'm going to try and play really tactical and hope that not everybody knew that King Edward was a potato. I expect 100 people will know, but either way I score 100, don't I? King Edward.
King Edward, says Andy. I think that could be a very, very, very shrewd bit of tactics there. There's your red line, just below the pink line. Below that red line, you're through to the next round. King Edward, is it right? How many people said it? This could be your first ever correct answer on Pointless. You've done it, Andy! 74, that's perfect. Did exactly what it needed to do. Takes your total up to 75. Very well done.
Yeah, well done, Andy. Be pretty pleased with yourself, I think. King Edward, yeah, so called because they were introduced into Britain during the week of King Edward VII's coronation.
Now then, Paul. Remember, we are looking for varieties of potato. Paul and Susan are on 12. The high scorers are still Kirsty and Mike on 100. If you can score 87 or less, Paul, you are through to the next round.
I think I'm going to follow Kirsty's lead and go with the lady's name. So I'll go with Desiree.
Desiree. Desiree, says Paul. Here's your red line. Ooh, it's nice and high. If Desiree is correct and goes down below that red line, you are through to the next round. Desiree, let's see if it's right. And if it is, let's see how many people said it. It's right, and you are through. 24. 24 for Desiree takes your total up to 36. Very well done, Paul. Richard.
Yeah, well played, Paul. Very good for jacket potatoes and potato wedges at Desiree Potato. Never had potato wedges, did we, when we were kids?
No, we didn't.
No, just had chips and
the only wedges we got were... You got your potatoes in there, you really were...
Wedges, not wedgies.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe I should have one. Now then, Annie. Annie, the high scorers are Kirsty and Mike, still on 100 points. You are on 2 points, thanks to Kathy's excellent answer of Anya in the first pass. That means if you can score 97 or less, you are through to the next round.
OK, well, there's only one on there that I think is a potato, and because it's another girl's name, I'm worried, because I'm thinking, oh, they can't all be girls' names, but I'm going to have to go for Charlotte, because I feel sure that that is a potato. I think it's a new potato, a little
You're
one.
going to go for Charlotte. Well, if it helps, still, Rob is nodding. Rob's nodding.
Is he?
Yeah. Rob's nodding.
I think it's all right.
Thanks, Rob.
There's your red line, Annie.
OK.
There's your red line. If you come down below that red line, you are through to the next round. Let us see if Charlotte is indeed a potato. And if it is, let's see how many people said Charlotte. Yes, you've done it. Well done. Charlotte is a potato, and it's a lovely low-scoring potato at 15. Very well done. Very well done, Rob. You're right. Takes your total up to 17. Well done, Annie.
Yeah, very well played, Annie. Actually, the best pair of the whole round there, so it's very good. And so it's a long...
That's the first.
Yeah, to be fair, though, they are all losers on... But you're the best losers. Yeah, so it's a long oval potato, ideal for potato salads, that sort of thing. Let's take a look at the rest of the board. Lady Balfour, that is a potato. Would have scored one another lady's name. Now, Estelle is another lady's name, Carlingford less so. Which one of those do you think is...
I'm going to go for... I think Carlingford is pointless and Estelle is make-believe.
Well, Estelle Harris voiced Mrs. Potato Head in Toy Story 2 and 3. That was incorrect and absolutely right. Carlingford would have been a pointless answer, a pointless potato, if there ever is such a thing.
Wow.
Very well done if you said that at home.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard. So at the end of round one, the losing pair with the highest score, I'm so sorry, Mike and Kirsty, it's you.
Sorry, we're used to it.
And Kirsty with Nadine, what a
Yeah.
great answer that was.
Fantastic. Total fluke, obviously.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
And Nadine Gelbart is Larry Gelbart's daughter.
Oh, really?
So, yeah.
So, what? Oh, well.
Wow.
So it's almost like it was written that you would go out at the end of this round.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so very much for coming back and joining us
Yeah, thanks
once
for having
more.
us.
It's been great to have you back, and I'm sorry that we're saying goodbye to you so soon. But Kirsty and Mike, great, worthy members of the 200 Club. But for the remaining three pairs, it's now time for round two. Now, the There's only room for 2 pairs in the head-to-head, so one of the teams in front of me now will be leaving us at the end of this round. OK, our category for round 2 this afternoon is film. Can you all decide in your pairs who's going to go first, who's going to go second? And whoever's going first, please step up to the podium. OK, so our round 2 question this afternoon concerns chart-topping movie stars.
Yeah, we're going to show you 6 films in each pass. Each of these films has had a star in them who has had a UK #1 single up to May 2011. We asked 100 people who that star was. If you give us a nice obscure answer, you're going to score fewer points. But if you give us an incorrect answer, you're going to score 100 points. 12 films in all, 12 stars to guess at home. Very best of luck.
OK, thank you very much. So we are looking for the stars of these films who have had UK #1 singles. And here we go. Here's our first list. We have got Street Fighter, Wild Wild West, Fight Club, Desperately Seeking Susan, Labyrinth, and The Faculty. I'll read those all one more time. Street Fighter, Wild Wild West, Fight Club, Desperately Seeking Susan, Labyrinth, and The Faculty. OK, there are the 6 films. Each of those films has a star in them who has had a UK #1. Kathy, you're going to try and find the most obscure one, the one that the fewest of our 100 people might have known.
I'd just be happy to find one. So I'm going to have a stab, and I'm going to say Madonna and Desperately Seeking Susan.
Kathy, you are going to go with Desperately Seeking Susan. Let's see if it's right, and if it is, let's see how many people said it. Desperately Seeking Susan. It's only right. What else? 59! Not a bad score at all, Kathy. 59 for Madonna, Desperately Seeking Susan.
Yeah, well played, Kathy. Better safe than sorry. Starred with Rosanna Arquette in Desperately Seeking Susan.
Thank you.
There we are. Now then, Susan, what's that list of films look like to you?
Very good. I'll say I know 3 or 4. It's just a case of trying to find the pointless one, isn't it, really? Labyrinth, David Bowie.
Labyrinth, David Bowie, says Susan. Let's see if that's right. And if it is, let's see how many people knew that answer. That's right. 45. 45. Labyrinth, David Bowie.
Yeah, another pretty big score, but a good answer, Susan. He plays the Goblin King Jareth.
There we are. OK, now then, Andy, you are the last person to have this board. Remember, we are looking for the stars of these films who have had a #1 hit in the UK.
Again, it's not a bad board for me. Wild Wild West, I'm pretty sure, is Will Smith, but I'm pretty sure I saw Kylie Minogue in Street Fighter. I'm going to go Kylie Minogue, Street Fighter.
Street Fighter, Kylie Minogue, says Andy. Let's see if that's right, and if it is, let's see how many people said it. Very well done, Andy. It's a great answer. Down it goes, down, down, down. Look at that, 14. The best score of the past by a considerable margin, Richard. Street Fighter, Kylie Minogue.
Very good answer, Andy. Well played. He plays Jean-Claude Van Damme's assistant, Cammy, in Street Fighter. If I were you, I would take my word for it and not watch it to get proof. Let's take a look at the rest of the board. Wild Wild West, you're exactly right. That was Will Smith, but it was one of the bigger scorers again, 47. Fight Club. Do you know which #1 artist is in Fight Club? I couldn't get this. Meatloaf. What? Meatloaf is in Fight Club. Would have scored you 6 points. And The Faculty is pointless answer.
St Winifred School Choir.
Solo artist.
Usher.
Usher. It is Usher. How do you know that? For 1998 horror film, and Usher is in that. Very well played.
Very good. Thank you so much, Richard. Well, we're halfway through the round, so let's take a look at the scores. Oh, Andy and Rob. Look at that. 14. Then we go up to 45, where we find Susan and Paul. And then we go up a little bit more from there, and we find Kathy and Annie languishing on 59. So, Annie, let's have a lovely obscure answer from you in the next pass and hope it's enough to save your bacon. Right, we're going to come back down the line. Can the second players please take their places at the podium? OK, we're going to put 6 more films on the board, and here they come. We have got The Witches of Eastwick, Out of Sight, The Last Samurai, GI Blues, Buster, and 8 Mile. Let me read those one more time. The Witches of Eastwick, Out of Sight, The Last Samurai, GI Blues, Buster, and 8 Mile. So remember, we are looking for the stars of these films who have had a solo #1 UK hit. Obviously, you're trying to find the one that the fewest of our 100 people knew, but you knew that, Rob.
Right, it's an awful category for me.
Is it?
Film and music, my two weakest subjects.
No! A confluence of your two biggest nightmares.
Yeah, but I think I know that Eminem was in 8 Mile.
8 Mile, Eminem, says Rob. Let's see if that's right. And if it is, let's see how many people said it. The high scorers on 59 are Annie and Kathy. You're on 14. If you can score 44 or less, you're through to the head-to-head. That's what it looks like on the board. There's your red line. Below that red line, you're through. Eminem, 8 Mile. Is it right? How many people said it? It is right. Yes. 61. 61. That takes your total up to 75. Very exciting. It's all getting very close. Richard.
Yeah, biggest score yet, Rob. Right answer, though, so that's damage limitation. Eminem starred in 8 Mile, but also won Oscar for Best Song with Lose Yourself, and that became his 4th UK #1.
OK, now then, Paul. Remember, we are looking for the stars of these films who have had a #1 hit in the UK. You are on 45. The high scorers are now Rob and Andy on 75. If you can score 29 or less, you're in the next round.
Right. I'll try Buster and Phil Collins.
Buster and Phil Collins, says Paul. There's your red line. Below that red line, and Phil Collins has seen you through to the head-to-head. Let's see if that's right, Buster and Phil Collins, and if it is, let's see how many people knew that answer. 50. 50 knew that film, and they knew it starred Phil Collins. I'm afraid that takes your total up to 95. You are now the high scorers. Richard.
Yeah, another pretty big answer, but right, Paul, might see you through. Absolutely, Phil Collins played Buster Edwards, the great train robber.
Great news for Rob and Andy there. Annie and Kathy, you are on 59. The high scorers are now Paul and Susan on 95. If you can score 35 or less, Annie, 35 or less,
Sorry, Kathy.
we shall see you in the head-to-head.
There's only one there that I know, and I'm even not quite 100% sure that that's right, but I know all the actresses in Witches of Eastwick, but I don't know any of them as singers. So I'm just going to go for GI Blues and say Elvis.
GI Blues Elvis, says
Yeah.
Annie. Let's see if that's right, and if it is, let's see how many people said it. There's your red line. Below that red line, and Elvis will see you through to the next round. He's right. Look at that! Wow! 15. 15 people said GI Blues Elvis. That takes your total up to 74. You are through to the head-to-head. Many, many congratulations. Richard.
Yeah, a lot of big scores in that round, but Elvis not one of them for GI Blues. 15. Let's take a look at the rest of the board. The 3 witches in the Witches of Eastwick are Michelle Pfeiffer, Susan Sarandon, and Cher. Cher was the answer there. Would have scored you 32 points. Out of sight is George Clooney and Jennifer Lopez. That would have scored you 4. Now, The Last Samurai, it's a pointless answer. I would say absolute medal for anybody at home who got this. Billy Connolly is the answer to that.
What?
Billy Connolly. He plays a former colleague of Tom Cruise in The Last Samurai, had a #1 single with DIVORCE 28 years before that.
Wow.
If you got that, I doff my imaginary cap to you.
OK, thanks very much, Richard. So at the end of round 2, the losing pair with the highest score is Paul and Susan. Well, you played remarkably well. It's been lovely having you back on the show. I'm sorry this is where we have to say goodbye, but Paul and Susan, worthy members of the 200 Club, we salute you.
Thank you.
But for the remaining 2 pairs, things are about to get even more exciting now as we enter the head-to-head. Very well done, Annie and Kathy, Andy and Rob. You've made it through to the head-to-head. Oh, happy day. Now, only one pair obviously can make it through to today's final and play for the jackpot, which currently stands at £2,250. Now then, for each question, each pair needs to give me just one answer, but you are now allowed to confer. All you have to do is come up with an answer that scores less than the other pair, and you will win that question. The first pair to win 2 questions will be playing for today's jackpot. Let's play Pointless. Here is your first question. We gave 100 people 100 seconds to name as many sports represented by winners of BBC Sports Personality of the Year as they could. Richard.
Yeah, we're looking for any sport represented by any winner of the BBC Sports Personality of the Year from the first award in 1954 right through to the 2010 award.
Now then, Annie and Kathy, you have played best throughout the show so far, so you get to go first. OK, so Annie and Kathy, what are you going to give me?
Boat racing.
Boat racing. OK, boat racing.
We're not convinced that boat racing is a sport, but we were going to say
We were
rowing.
going to say rowing with Steve Redgrave, so
I think we're going to say
we'll
rowing.
stick with rowing.
You're going to go with rowing?
Yeah.
OK, we have boat racing and we have rowing.
That's what we meant.
OK. Let's see if boat racing is right, shall we? And if it is, let's see how many people said boat racing. No, bad luck, bad luck. I know what you meant, but it has to be an accurate answer. OK, Andy and Rob say rowing. Let's see if that's right. And if it is, let's see how many people say rowing. It's right. That's all it had to be. That's a great answer, and that means after one question, Andy and Rob are ahead 1-0. Richard.
Yeah, well played, Andy and Rob. Couldn't accept boat racing because, of course, there's yachting, there's sailing, there's rowing, there's all sorts of different boat racing. So Andy and Rob get the point. Let's take a look at all the answers. Figure skating. It's been won 3 times, actually. Torval and Dean, Robin Cousins and John Curry all won, but that would have scored you 1 point. Motorcycling, John Surtees won for that, 3 points. David Broom won for show jumping in 1960, 7 points. Snooker would have scored you 9. Horse racing, 11. AP McCoy, of course, won recently. Cycling, 12. Venting, 12. Zara Phillips and the Princess Royal, they both won it. Rowing, 18. Steve Redgrave won that in 2000. It's the only time anyone's won for it. Golf, 19. Diaries and Nick Fowler won for that. Swimming, 22. Anita Lonsborough, amongst others. Boxing, 23. And cricket, 25. Formula 1, 25. Been numerous winners from these categories. Rugby union, 26. Tennis, 29. Athletics, 29. And football, actually right at the top on 59.
Thank you very much, Richard. Here is your second question. Annie and Kathy, you have to win this question to stay in the game. Very, very best of luck. Here it comes. We gave 100 people 100 seconds to name as many countries that border India as they could.
Yeah, we're looking for any of the 6 countries that share a land border with India. As always, by country, we mean a member of the UN that's a sovereign state.
OK, now then, Andy and Rob, you go first this time. We have an answer.
Yeah, we're going to go for Pakistan.
Pakistan. OK, Pakistan. Annie and Kathy, you can now do your reasoning out loud if you like.
Well,
Geography is, again, our worst subject ever. And I'm probably going to say something miles away, but we're going to say Kazakhstan.
Kazakhstan. OK, we have Pakistan and Kazakhstan. In the order they were given, Andy and Rob have said Pakistan. Let's see if that's right. And if it is, let's see how many people said Pakistan. That's right. Who? It's right, but it's a high score. Annie and Kathy have gone with Kazakhstan. Let's see if it's right. No! Bad luck, Annie and Kathy. I'm afraid an incorrect answer, which means, Andy and Rob, you are through to the final. 2-0.
Yeah, Kazakhstan, it's quite an impressive sounding answer, Kazakhstan, but it's, they're quite distant. The capital of Kazakhstan, the capital of India, about 1,000 miles apart. But it's not that far. Not that far. Let's take a look at all 6 of the countries. I suspect some people would have got all 6. The bottom 2, Burma or Myanmar, shares a very small eastern border with India. That would have scored you 13. Bhutan, a small northeastern border. That would have scored you 17. Nepal, again, northeastern. That would have scored you 46. China, of course, 47. Bangladesh, 48. And Pakistan, right at the top, 88. Very well done if you got all 6 of those at home.
Thank you very much, Richard. Now, the losing pair at the end of the head-to-head, it's Annie and Kathy. Oh, dear, you've done so well. You've done so well, stormed it through to the head-to-head. And then, I'm afraid, two categories that haven't really served you very well.
No, never mind.
Never mind. Said beautifully in unison. Well, it's been lovely having you back on the show, Annie and Kathy. A real treat to see you again. Thank you so much for coming and joining us. You are worthy members of the 200 Club. But for Andy and Rob, it's now time for our pointless final and the chance to win our jackpot of £2,250. Now, congratulations, Andy and Rob. You've fought off all the competition and you have won our coveted pointless trophy. So very, very well done. You now have a chance to win our pointless jackpot, and at the end of today's special show, the jackpot stands at £2,250. Now, the rules are very simple. To win that money, all you have to do is find a pointless answer. That's an answer that none of our 100 people could think of. Now, we've had one pointless answer on the show today. You only have to find one more now, and you will go home with that money. First, though, you've got to choose a category. You can choose from these three options, and they are crime writers, the Oscars, or golf.
Forget about Oscars.
Crime writers, I would know a few, but not many.
Well, it depends what comes up golf-wise, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
I think golf would be stronger than...
Oh, no. How strong are you on crime writers? You weigh in your books, didn't you?
Yeah, but I might be able to help you out slightly on golf, but you couldn't help me out on crime writers, could you?
Yeah, we'll go golf. No?
Oh.
Yeah?
Yeah, go golf, because I'm only going to know the well-known crime writers.
Yeah, we'll take a punt at golf.
Golf it is. OK, let's find out what the question is. Here it comes. We gave 100 people 100 seconds to name as many European Ryder Cup golfers as they could. Richard.
Yes, specifically, though, guys, we're looking for any golfer who's played for Europe in the Ryder Cup against America up to the 2010 tournament, but nobody from the UK or Ireland, so just European golfers, not the UK and Ireland, anyone who's represented Europe in the Ryder Cup.
OK, you now have up to 1 minute to come up with 3 answers. All you need to win that £2,250 is for just one of those answers to be pointless. Your 60 seconds start now.
Right.
Sergio
Garcia.
Miguel Jimenez.
Right, OK, that sounds good. I've never heard of him.
Let's say Sergio Garcia.
Yeah, I'm out.
Right. I'm not doing a lot
Sergio
better.
Garcia, European. European golfers.
Trying to go back a bit as well.
Any else? Is he Irish or
South African.
Oh, that's not European.
No.
Come on, one more.
I've gone blank.
French ones. French golfers.
No.
Portuguese, Spanish. Luxembourg. Belgium.
German. Bernard Langer, Germany.
All right, yeah, that would do. Well, we've got 3.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much.
We've still got some.
Right, have a think. Bernard Langer.
5 seconds left. OK, there's your minute.
Right.
That's your time up. We were looking for European Ryder Cup golfers.
It's going to have to be those 3 then, isn't it?
I now need your 3 answers. What are they?
Right, Sergio Garcia.
Sergio Garcia.
Miguel Jimenez.
Miguel Jimenez.
And we're going Bernard Langer.
Bernard Langer. OK, now of those 3, which do you think is your best punt at a pointless answer?
Probably Miguel Jimenez.
Which is your least likely punt at a
Sergio Garcia.
Sergio Garcia,
yeah.
we shall put first. OK, let's put them up on the board in that order, and here they come. Sergio Garcia, Bernard Langer, and Miguel Jimenez. We were looking for European Ryder Cup golfers. You said this was your least confident answer.
Yeah.
Just remember, you only have to find one pointless answer and you will win that £2,250 jackpot. OK, let's see if Sergio Garcia is right. And if it is, let's see how many people said Sergio Garcia. It's right. It's right. You were pretty sure it was going to be right, but down it goes. If this goes all the way down to 0, you leave here with £2,250. It's going down into the teens. It's going down single figures. Look at that, 7. 7.
Garcia's there. He got the champion, yeah.
So, unfortunately, that's not a pointless answer. But listen, that was your obvious one. Yeah. 7 points.
Yeah.
Only 7 people out of our 100 remembered Sergio Garcia.
I'm surprised about that.
There we are.
Yeah.
This gives us grounds for hope, I think.
It does.
It does, yeah.
Let us see what Bernard Langer does for you. Bernard Langer,
He's right.
you only have 2 more chances to win. Bernard Langer is your next answer. It has to be right and it has to be pointless. If it's both of those things, you leave here with £2,250. So Sergio Garcia scored 7. Let us see where Bernard Langer ends up. Is it right? How many people said Bernard Langer? Best of luck. It's right. It's right. Now, if this goes all the way down to 0, you leave here with £2,250. Goes down into the 20s, down into the teens, down into... Oh, 9. So obviously not pointless. But he was just holding the place. I think you'd been surprised if he was the pointless one.
Yeah.
It's all waiting for Miguel Jimenez.
Come on, Jimenez.
Come on. Let's just find out. Miguel Jimenez, everything hinges on him. £2,250. If it's right and pointless, that's what you will leave here with. Let's put it to the test. Miguel Jimenez. It is right. OK, so we've gone from 7, we've gone up to 9. Miguel has to take it back down in the other direction and go all the way down to 0. And if he does that, you leave here with £2,250. Down into single figures. Oh, no! 3 cracking answers there. Yeah, think how pleased you'd be with those in normal play.
Yeah, one bad. We didn't
Brilliant
disgrace ourselves.
answers.
No, we're happy with that. Better performance this time round.
Oh, but unfortunately, we didn't manage to find that all-important pointless answer, so I'm afraid you don't win today's jackpot of £2,250. But you do take home our pointless trophy, so there you are.
Yeah, cheers, thank you.
Yeah, sorry guys, but thank you so much for coming back, and you really proved yourself this time. It was a great performance and 3 good answers there. Miguel Angel Jimenez, really, but he's played in 4 Ryder Cups. Bernard Langer's played in 10, has obviously been the captain as well. Sergio's played in 6 so far. I suspect he'll play in more. Let's take a look at the pointless answers, though. There's a lot of Spaniards on the board. Antonio Garrido played in 79. He was pointless. His son, Ignacio Garrido, played in 97. He would have scored you nothing as well. Jarmo Sandlin, the Swede, played in 1999. Another man who played in 99 was Jean van der Velde. Jesper Parnevik, the Swede, played in 3 Ryder Cups. Also the man who introduced Tiger Woods to his wife. Good work, Jesper. Jose Maria Canizares, he played in 4 Ryder Cups, Jose Maria, the Spaniard. Jose Rivero, another Spaniard. Pierre Falk played in 1 Ryder Cup, the Swede. And Soren Hansen, the Dane, played in 2008. Manuel Pinero as well. And Costantino Rocca, the Italian, who scored a hole-in-one at a Ryder Cup. They would have been pointless as well. Very well done if you got one of those at home, and tough luck, guys.
You knew quite a few of those, didn't you?
No, the ones that come up, we just knew Jesper Parnevik, so, yeah. Not too disappointed there.
Not too disappointed. Well, that's good. Well, unfortunately, we have to say goodbye to you again, Andy and Rob. But it has been such good fun having you back on the show. You've been just brilliant. And worthy members of the 200 Club. Excellent. Thank you so much for coming back. So, from this special 200th edition of Pointless, it's goodbye from Richard.
Goodbye.
And it's goodbye from me. Goodbye. Thank you very much indeed. Hello, I'm Alexander Armstrong, and welcome to Pointless, the quiz show where the lowest scorers are the biggest winners. Let's meet today's players. We welcome back John and Kathy as our first pair on the show today. You were on the show last time. Everyone gets 2 chances, you see, to reach the Pointless final, and this is their last chance. Remind us what happened.
Well, we're products of the Welsh Comprehensive System, and we got a question about the English public school system.
It was a disgrace. I have already written to my MP. You didn't do badly, though.
Got to the head-to-head.
You did incredibly well in the head-to-head. First time round the track. So have you read any more novels since we last met?
I haven't read any since we've last met, but I've read all the posters I've seen and the underneath of people's shoes and just the usual sort of stuff.
Oh, I see. So this is verging on obsessive, the
yes,
reading
it
thing.
is.
I see.
But Kathy, you should be heavily tattooed. That would be my advice.
How do you know I'm not?
That's a very good question.
That's a very deft reply. Look at that.
Yeah, that's what you've been asked that before. But you could tattoo all sorts of things, and then you'd always have something to read.
John, what would you like to see come up this afternoon?
Oh, Peter Gabriel songs?
You kept that very quiet last time round.
Well...
Peter Gabriel songs?
Yeah.
He doesn't do that many, though, does he?
Well, that's why I wanted to come up, yeah.
Welcome back. Great to have you back on the show. Next, we welcome Roger and Christine. Now, how do you two know each other?
Well, we're married. We've been married for almost 30 years.
Many, many congratulations. And Christine, what do you do?
I'm a legal secretary.
And Roger, how about you?
I'm retired recently.
Have you taken up anything since retiring?
No, I haven't had time yet. I'm still doing all the jobs that I've been putting off for the last 30 years.
Yes. Were there any things that you thought you might take up?
Yeah, I used to fish when I was a boy. And I thought I might take that up again.
Well, I think should you win the jackpot today, maybe your first stop should be at a fishing shop.
That's a pretty decent idea.
I think they're very good.
Thank you.
I'm a great believer in buying all the kit. All the kit, long before you ever start doing it, I think. Even if you then never, ever actually take that particular thing up. And what would you like to see come up this afternoon, Roger? What would be a great category for you?
Pop music, as long as it's not anything in the last 25, 30 years.
Christine, anything you particularly love to see?
Yeah, I like history. I read a lot of historical novels, so, things like that.
Well, we will see. Good luck. Let's hope some of these things come up for you. But great to have you on the show. Welcome.
Thank you.
Next, we welcome Leanne and Vicky. Now, how do you two know each other?
We're cousins. We're from Birmingham. Our mums are sisters, so we've been brought up really close together and we're like sisters ourselves.
Very good indeed. What do you do, Leanne?
I'm a secretary for a estate agency that sells licensed premises.
So a lot of pub visits.
Sadly not for me, no. The agent,
really?
so I'm just a secretary.
Yeah. Vicky, how about you?
I work for a recruitment company. I'm a team leader, so very busy.
OK. What would you like to see come up this afternoon?
TV, films, anything sort of reality TV, celebrities, that would be great.
OK. Leanne?
Cheesy 80s music, I think.
Cheesy
would be,
80s music. Anything you'd hate to see come up, Vicky?
Politics, sport, anything like that.
OK.
That's going to be awkward.
OK, well, very, very best of luck to you. It's great to have you here. And finally, we welcome back Dean and Michelle. You were also on the last show. This is your second chance to reach the final. Remind us how you did.
Well, we went out in the second round on a music question.
Yes.
We didn't do that bad. The contestants were just a little bit better.
Oh, dear. So what are you hoping this time round is going to come up?
Reality TV or celebrities or films.
OK, everybody wants television and films. Dean, what are your hobbies?
I like going to the movies, playing badminton. I used to play for a pro paintball team when I was a bit younger and fitter.
A pro paintball team?
Yes.
What, you get paid to play paintball?
In paint.
And in return, you were sort of televised? Or...
Sometimes. We once won the World Five-Man Championship as well.
There's only one person left for me to introduce. He's a card-carrying member of the NUPF, the National Union of Pointless Friends. He's my pointless friend. He's Richard.
Oh, yeah.
Well, now, Richard, how are you?
I'm very, very well. How are you?
I'm extremely well, thank you.
Good. We've got two returning pairs today. John and Kathy did very well last time, but Dean and Michelle also did very well last time, so I think we've got two very strong returning pairs. It's going to be tough, I think, for our two new pairs, although there is a little bit of history in there, and everyone will be happy. There's a sort of a TV film crossover in round one.
Now, we put all our questions to 100 people before the show, but this is pointless, so we are after the obscure answers they didn't get. To stay in the game with a chance to win our jackpot, all our players need to do is score as few points as they possibly can. Now, what everyone's trying to do, of course, is find a pointless answer. That's an answer that none of our 100 people gave, and each time that happens, we will add £250 to the jackpot. Nobody won the jackpot last time, so we add another £1,000 to that, so today's jackpot starts off at £2,000. Right, let's play Pointless. Now, in the first round, each of you must give me one answer, and you cannot confer with your partner. Whichever team has the highest score at the end of the round will be eliminated. OK, our first category this afternoon is animation. Animation. Can you decide in your pairs who's going to go first, who's going to go second? And whoever's going first, please step up to the podium. OK, let's find out what the question is. We gave 100 people 100 seconds to name as many cartoon cats and dogs as they could. Cartoon cats and dogs. Richard?
Yeah, the correct answers in this round will all be cats and dogs from animated films or TV series.
OK, thanks very much. Now then, John and Kathy all drew lots before the show, and this afternoon you get to go first. Now, in this round, we are going to give you a choice of 7 possible answers on the board in each pass. Our first set of 7 answers reads like this. We have got Top Cat, Lacombe, Snagglepuss, Chandy, Heathcliff, Muttley and Bonkers. I'll read those one more time. Top Cat, Lacombe, Snagglepuss, Chandy, Heathcliff, Muttley and Bonkers. Now, I can tell you that at least one of those answers is pointless and at least one of those answers is incorrect. Pick an incorrect one and you will, of course, score the maximum of 100 points. So, John, cartoon cats and dogs. What do you think about this as a category?
I know 3 of them, but not sure about the others, so I think I'm going to have to play it safe and go for Muttley.
OK, you're going to go for Muttley, a safe option, you say. Let's hope that's right, and if it is, let's see how many people said Muttley. Is right. Very well done, 13. That's a great score for Muttley. Richard?
Yeah, well played, John. Muttley was Dick Dastardly's sidekick, first appeared in Wacky Races, voiced by Don Messick, who also voiced Scooby-Doo. Do that Scooby-Doo impression you always do for us. Oh, it's hilarious. You're gonna like this.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Come on.
No, I've never done one before. I'm not going to start now. OK, we are looking for cartoon cats and dogs. Roger, what do you think about that list there?
There are a lot of rather unfamiliar names there, I'm afraid.
Any familiar ones?
Yes, a couple, fortunately. I'm going to go for Snagglepuss.
Snagglepuss. OK, there we are. 3 down, Snagglepuss, says Roger. Let's see if it's right, and if it is, let's see how many people said Snagglepuss. Roger, very well done. That's a pointless answer. It adds £250 to today's jackpot, takes the total up to £2,250. Most importantly, it scores you nothing. Very well done. Richard, Snagglepuss, there's a clue in the name. I can't believe it. No person said Snagglepuss.
No person said Snagglepuss at all, no. Created in 1959. It's a pink mountain lion, Snagglepuss, created by Hanna-Barbera.
Very well done, Roger. We now come to you, Vicky. Now, remember, we are looking for cartoon cats and dogs.
OK.
1 pointless answer has gone, but there is nothing to suggest that there mightn't be another pointless answer lurking there.
OK, there's one obvious one, and I'm not sure whether to go for it or take a bit of a risk. I'm going to try Heathcliff. I'm not sure.
You're going to try Heathcliff. Does it ring a bell at all?
Yeah, it rings a bell.
What do you think, Leanne?
I think that's OK.
OK, you have your cousin's blessing.
Thank you.
Heathcliff, you say. Let's see if it's right, and if it is, let's see how many people said Heathcliff. Good luck. Yes! Very well done, Vicky. Oh, very well done. 5 points for Heathcliff. That's a great answer. Richard.
Yeah, well done, Vicky. Heathcliff from the Heathcliff and Dingbat show. He's voiced by Mel Blanc, who did Bugs Bunny and Daffy Duck.
Very good, thank you. Michelle, you're the last person to have this list of cartoon cats and dogs. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm thinking that because Top Cat has the word cat in it, that it'll probably be quite high. So, even though I don't know any of the other ones, I think I'm just going to take a punt. So, I'll go for Lacombe.
Lacombe.
Fingers crossed, yeah.
OK, Lacombe. That's what Michelle has gone for. Let's see if it's right, and if it is, let's see how many people said Lacombe. Very best of luck, Michelle. Oh, no! Unfortunately, Lacombe is an incorrect answer, which means you score the maximum of 100 points. I'm sorry. Richard?
Yeah, sorry, Michelle. Ray Lacombe was a Welsh electrician nicknamed the Cat by the media when he reportedly died and came back to life 9 times.
Oh, OK.
Yeah. Let's take a look through the rest of the board and see what you should have said. Yeah, I mean, Top Cat, absolutely, it's the right answer. It was a fairly hefty score, though, with 56. You should have said Bonkers. Bonkers is a pointless answer. Bonkers D. Bobcat of the Toon Division of the Hollywood Police Force. And Chandy is, do you think that's incorrect or a pointless answer?
I'm going to say incorrect.
You are right. Chandy was there. So the dancing dog from the 2010 Britain's Got Talent finals. Tina and Chandy. So it's a real dog.
OK, well, let's take a look at the scores. We're halfway through the round. What a spread we have. Everything from Roger and Christine on nothing, right the way up via Vicky and Leanne on 5, John and Kathy on 13, to Michelle and Dean on 100. It's a wide field. OK, we're going to come back down the line. Can the second players please take their places at the podium? OK, we're going to put 7 more answers on the board. We are looking for cartoon cats and dogs, and here we have got Custard, Pilchard, Garfield, Droopy, Tom, Misty Malarkey, Santa's Little Helper. I'll read them one more time. Custard, Pilchard, Garfield, Droopy, Tom, Misty Malarkey, and Santa's Little Helper. And again, I can tell you that at least one of those answers is pointless, and at least one of those answers is incorrect. Pick an incorrect one and you'll score 100 points. So, Dean, you're the high scorers on 100 by a long way. Your nearest rivals are Kathy and John on 13. Now, remember, we are looking for cartoon cats and dogs.
OK, I'm going to have to take a wild stab. I know a few of them, but I think they're going to be quite high. I'm going to go for Misty Malarkey.
Michelle likes that.
It's a wild guess.
Misty Malarkey's a wild guess. Let's hope it's correct. And if it is correct, let's see how many people said it. Misty Malarkey, no red line for you, obviously. You are the high scorers.
Oh, dear.
Oh, bad luck. Bad luck, bad luck. Unfortunately, that is an incorrect answer, which means you score the maximum of 100 points, taking your total up to an unbeatable, but rather impressive 200. Richard.
Yeah, sorry, Dean. Misty Malarkey Yin Yang is the name of a cat who used to live in the White House, Jimmy Carter's daughter. And just the longest named pet ever to live in the White House.
Misty Malarkey
In case you were wondering about the answer to that question. She's sitting at home thinking, I wonder what the longest named pet who ever lived in the White House was. It was Misty Malarkey Yin Yang.
OK, Leanne, the great news is Dean and Michelle, I'm afraid, are such high scorers that nobody else will overtake their high score, so they will be leaving us at the end of this round, which means everybody else has free swim. Now, remember, we are looking for cartoon cats and dogs. Let's see if we can't truffle out those pointless answers and add some more money to the jackpot.
I am thinking that hopefully not many adults will watch The Simpsons, so I'm going to say Santa's Little Helper.
Santa's Little Helper, you are saying, the dog from The Simpsons. OK. Santa's Little Helper. Let's see if that's right. And if it is, let's see how many people said it, Santa's Little Helper. It's right. $17. 17, that scored you, taking your total up to 22. Richard.
Yeah, good answer, Leanne. Santa's Little Helper is a greyhound who's adopted by Bart Simpson.
There we are. Now, Christine, you are on nothing, thanks to Roger's brilliant Snagglepuss answer in the first pass. Now, as I said to Leanne, doesn't matter what you score.
Right, well, I'm not 100% sure, but I think I'm going to go for Custard.
OK, you're saying Custard. Let's see if that's right. And if it is, let's see how many people said Custard. 3 for Custard. Very well done. That takes your total up to 3.
Yeah, well played, Christine. Custard is the sneaky, slothful cat from Rhubarb and Custard. Narrated by Richard Bryars, of course.
Indeed. Now then, Kathy, you're the last person to have this board, so you can fill in the gaps for us.
OK, Tom and Jerry. Tom's a cat. Droopy the dog. He's a droopy dog. Garfield's a cat. So Pilchard. I'm going to say Pilchard. It's a brilliant name.
Let's see if it's correct, and if it is, let's see how many people said Pilchard. It's right. Very well done, Kathy. I think you might have found the one we were looking for. Yes, you have! Very well done That's a pointless answer. It adds another £250 to today's jackpot, and it takes the total up to £2,500. It scores you nothing, and it leaves your score at 13. Very, very well done indeed. Richard.
Yeah, well played, Kathy. Great way to finish the round. It is a cat. It lives in a construction office in Bob the Builder. Let's take a look at the rest of the answers you went through, and you're exactly right on all of them. Tom is obviously from Tom and Jerry. A cat would have scored you 69 points. Garfield, also a cat, would have scored you 48 points. And Droopy the dog would have scored you 4. So Pilchard, very much the best answer on that board. Well done if you got that at home.
OK, thanks very much, Richard. So at the end of round 1, the losing pair with the highest score, I'm afraid it's Dean and Michelle. You are joining our august 200 club.
Well, it's worth doing. It's worth doing.
It really is worth doing.
Yeah.
We treasure our 200 clubbers. It's been fabulous having you back on the show. I can't believe we have to say goodbye to you at the end of this first round. This seems unjust. But if you're going to give answers like Misty Malarkey, Lacombe...
What do you expect?
What can we expect? Yeah. Dear, oh dear. But you have been brilliant contestants. So thank you so much for playing, Dean and Michelle. Fantastic. But for the remaining 3 pairs, it's now time for round 2. Now, there's only going to be room for 2 pairs on the head-to-head, so one team is going to be leaving us at the end of this round. Our category for round 2 this afternoon is British history. British history. Can you all decide in your pairs who's going to go first, who's going to go second?
You guys go first.
And whoever's going first, please step up to the podium. OK, our round 2 question concerns historical events and their prime ministers. Historical events and their prime ministers. Richard.
Yeah, a pretty tough round, but I know some people at home will absolutely ace this. We're going to show you 6 historical events on each pass. We asked 100 people who was British Prime Minister when these events occurred. If you give us an obscure answer, you're going to score fewer points. If you give us a wrong answer, though, it'll be 100 points. So 12 events in all, 12 Prime Ministers to guess. Very best of luck, everybody.
OK, so we are looking for the British Prime Ministers at the time of these events, and we have got Mandela elected President of South Africa, Barack Obama sworn in as US President, introduction of the state pension, Edward VIII abdication crisis, Suez crisis, Britain declares war on Nazi Germany. I'll read those historical events out one more time. Mandela elected President of South Africa, Barack Obama sworn in as US President, introduction of the state pension, Edward VIII abdication crisis, Suez crisis, Britain declares war on Nazi Germany. There we are. There are our historical events. We just need you, John, to start off by supplying the most obscure Prime Minister you can find from one of those events.
There's a few I'm not sure on. Well, I'm not 100% sure on the answer I'm going to give, but I'm going to go for Mandela elected President of South Africa. I'm going to say John Major.
John Major, you are saying for Mandela's election as the South African president. Let's see if that's right, and if it is, let's see how many people knew that answer. Mandela, John Major. It's right. Very well done. Down 15, that goes. Looks like a pretty decent score to me. Richard?
Yeah, very well played, John. Very good start to the round. Exactly right.
Christine?
There's a couple. I'm going to go a little bit further back, I think, and I'm going for the Suez crisis, and I think it was Anthony Eden.
Anthony Eden, you are saying for the Suez crisis. Let's see if that's right, and if it is, let's see how many people knew that answer. Anthony Eden, Suez. It's right. Another pretty decent score. Richard?
Yeah, well played, Christine. From 1956, ended up having to resign.
OK. Now then, Vicky. You are the last person to have this board, so if you like, you can talk us through it and fill in the missing Prime Ministers.
I wish I could talk through it. There's only one on there that I know, and that's Britain declares war on Nazi Germany, and that's Winston Churchill.
OK, you're saying Winston Churchill for Britain declares war on Nazi Germany. Let's see if that's right, and if it is, let's see how many people knew that answer. Good luck, Vicky.
Oh.
Oh, bad luck, I'm afraid. Winston Churchill is an incorrect answer for that, which I'm afraid means you score the maximum of 100 points. I'm sorry, Richard.
Yeah, sorry, Vicky. Let's fill in the rest of the board. We'll start off with that one if you want. Britain declares war on Nazi Germany was Neville Chamberlain. Would have scored you 16 points. Barack Obama, sworn as US President, Gordon Brown, of course. That would have scored 42 points. Edward VIII abdication crisis was Stanley Baldwin. Would have scored you 1, which is a good answer. And introduction to the state pension is a pointless answer. Very well done. At home, you said Herbert Asquith. 1908, that was. So that's the best answer on the board, and very well done if you got all 6 of them.
Thank you very much, Richard. OK, let's take a look at the scores at this early stage. John and Kathy, you're on 15, as it turns out, the best score of the past. Then up to 17 for Christine and Roger. And then way, way up to 100, I'm afraid, for Vicky and Leanne. So yes, Leanne, we need some great historical pointless knowledge from you in the next pass to save your bacon for the next round. OK, we're going to come back down the line. Can the second players please take their places at the podium? OK, we're going to put 6 more events on the board, and here they are. We have got Falklands War, World War I armistice signed, Profumo scandal, VE Day, repeal of the Corn Laws, Elizabeth II's Golden Jubilee. I'll read those all one more time. Falklands War, World War I armistice signed, Profumo scandal, VE Day, repeal of the Corn Laws, Elizabeth II's Golden Jubilee. Now remember, we are looking for the Prime Ministers who were around at the time of these events. And you're trying to find the most obscure one, the one that the fewest of our 100 people knew. Now, Leanne, what's that board look like to you?
Pretty bad. My history's not very good. I'm struggling a bit, but I'm gonna take a guess and say the Falklands War and Margaret Thatcher.
Falklands War, Margaret Thatcher, you're saying? Let's see if that's right, and if it is, let's see how many people said it. You are the high scorers on 100, so there's no red line for you, I'm afraid. You just have to hope you're going to score as few points as possible. Falklands War, Margaret Thatcher. Is it right? How many people said it? Yes, it's right. 66. I'm afraid that is... that's a very high score, and it takes your total up to 166, which I'm afraid to say is an unbeatable high score. Richard?
Yeah, a high score. Correct answer, though. From 1982, the Falklands conflict started. Well done.
Thanks very much, Richard. Now then, Roger. Remember, we are looking for the British Prime Ministers at the time of these events. What are you thinking? The high scorers, Leanne and Vicky, on 166. You're through to the head-to-head, whatever happens.
I'm thinking that's very fortunate.
OK.
Yeah, I don't know any of those, to be honest. But I know about when the Profumo scandal was, and that might have been Alec Douglas-Hume.
Alec Douglas-Hume, you are saying. No red line for you. You're through already to the next round. Alec Douglas-Hume, is that right for the Profumo scandal? And if it is, let's see how many people said it. Oh! I thought that was right. Unfortunately, as it turns out, it's wrong, which means I'm afraid you scored the maximum of 100 points, but it doesn't matter. You're through anyway. 117 is your total. Richard?
Yeah, sorry, Roger. I won't give you the answer now, just in case Kathy wants to go at the same one.
Kathy. Remember, we are looking for the British Prime Ministers at the time of these events. Again, high scorers, 166, Leanne and Vicky. You're through, whatever happens.
I'm going to try the Profumo scandal, because it stood out in my mind, and I think it was Harold Wilson.
Harold Wilson, you are saying, Profumo scandal. Let's see if that's right, and if it is, let's see how many people knew that answer. Unfortunately, that's an incorrect answer. Scores you the maximum of 100 points. Takes your total to 115. Richard?
Yeah, the good news for John Profumo is his scandal appears to have been forgotten. So that's good. It was actually the predecessor of those two as Wilson, before that Douglas-Hume, and before that it was Harold Macmillan. Would have scored you 12 points. VE Day, that's of course Winston Churchill. Would have scored you 31. Elizabeth II's Golden Jubilee, that's Tony Blair. Would have scored you 19. World War I armistice signed was Lloyd George. That would have scored you 9. And the repeal of the Corn Laws is a pointless answer. That's Robert Peel. Well done if you got that at home. And well done to anyone who got all 12. I suspect there are people out there who did.
OK, thank you very much, Richard. So at the end of round 2, the losing pair with the highest score is Leanne and Vicky. Bad luck. That was a very tough round, that one, if you didn't happen to know those events. History. Was that one of the subjects you were hoping wasn't going to come up?
Yeah, definitely.
Dear, oh dear, oh dear. Well, such a shame we have to say goodbye to you so soon. But we will see you again next time, when I'm sure we will see much more of you. Thanks very much for playing meanwhile, Leanne and Vicky. Great. But for the remaining two pairs, things are about to get even more exciting now as we enter the head-to-head. Very, very well done. Roger and Christine, John and Kathy, you've made it through to the head-to-head round. Now, obviously, only one pair can make it through to today's final and play for the jackpot, which currently stands at £2,500. Now, for each question, each pair needs to give me just one answer, but you are now allowed to confer. All you have to do is come up with an answer that scores less than the other pair, and you will win that question. The first pair to win 2 questions will be playing for today's jackpot. Let's play Pointless. OK, here is your first question. We gave 100 people 100 seconds to name as many Pink Floyd albums as they could. Pink Floyd albums. Richard?
Yeah, we're looking for any studio album, including soundtracks, that has reached the UK top 40 for Pink Floyd before April 2011. We're not accepting compilation albums, greatest hits or wholly live albums, but any Pink Floyd album that's reached the UK top 40, please.
OK, now, Roger and Christine, you've played best throughout the show so far, so you get to go first. We are looking for Pink Floyd albums.
I think there's one called Over the Moon, but I'm not sure about that.
I've nothing. Whatever you said first, I've never heard of that.
Roger and Christine.
Because we only know one.
OK.
So our answer is Another Brick in the Wall.
Another brick in the wall, you are saying. OK, John and Kathy, do we have an answer?
The Division Bell?
The Division Bell. Good answer. We have Another Brick in the Wall and The Division Bell. Roger and Christine went first. Another Brick in the Wall, is that right? If it is, how many people said it? Bad luck, Roger and Christine. I'm afraid that's an incorrect answer. Which means, John and Kathy, you merely have to be correct with this. The Division Bell, is it right? Yep, well done. You've won the point. It's a nice low score. Look at that, 8. That was a great answer. Great answer. So, after the first question, John and Kathy are up 1-0. Richard?
Yeah, well played, John. Good answer. From 1994, it's their last studio albums. #1 in the UK and the US, like lots of their things. Another Brick in the Wall was the single from the album, which is The Wall. Just The Wall, I'm afraid. Let's take a look at all the answers. More and A Momentary Lapse of Reason will both have scored you 1. Very well done if you got either of those 2 at home. The Final Cut 2, The Piper at the Gates of Dawn and Obscured by Clouds 3. Saucer Full of Secrets 6, Gumma 7. There's The Division Bell with 8, alongside Medal and Atom Heart Mother. Animals 11, Wish You Were Here 12, and the 2 biggies at the top, The Wall with 43, and The Dark Side of the Moon 47. Between 1973 and 2009, that spent 374 weeks in the charts, Dark Side of the Moon. Never got to #1. Peaked at #2, #1 in the States.
Wow. OK, here is your second question. Roger and Christine, you have to win this question to stay in the game. Here it comes. We gave 100 people 100 seconds to name as many River Nile countries as they could. River Nile countries. OK, Richard?
Yeah, we're looking for any country that contains any part of the Nile, that's the river basin or any of its main tributaries, please.
OK, now, John and Kathy, you get to answer first this time.
Yeah, that's about all I know for definite.
OK, John and Kathy, do we have an answer?
We're going to try Somalia.
Somalia. OK, Somalia, you are saying. Roger and Christine.
Don't know.
We'll try Kenya.
Kenya. OK, so we have Somalia and we have Kenya. John and Kathy have gone for Somalia. Let's see if that's right. And if it is, let's see how many people said Somalia. Oh! Somalia, an incorrect answer, which means, Roger and Christine, you only have to be right to win this question. You've said Kenya. Let's see if that's right. And if it is, let's see how many people said Kenya. It's right. That's all it had to be. Wow, lovely low score, 7 for Kenya. But it only had to be right, and it was, which means after 2 questions, you are 1-1. Richard.
Yeah, it's 4,000 miles long, the Nile, from its remotest headstream, which flows into Lake Victoria, all the way up to the Mediterranean. Flows through 9 countries on the way. Let's take a look at all of them. There's a couple of pointless answers here. Democratic Republic of Congo and Burundi, both of those pointless. Very well done if you said those. Rwanda, 5. Tanzania, 6. Kenya, 7. That won the points. Uganda, 13. Ethiopia, 26. Sudan on 42. That's obviously still a country as of April 2011. And Egypt right at the top, huge score, 93 points. Very well done if you got any of those low-scoring ones at home.
OK, here comes your 3rd question. Whoever wins this question goes through to the final. Here it comes. We gave 100 people 100 seconds to name as many finalists defeated by Roger Federer as they could. Finalists defeated by Roger Federer. Richard?
Yeah, we're looking for any tennis player defeated by Roger Federer in a Grand Slam final up to April 2011. And by Grand Slam, we mean Wimbledon, US Open, French Open or Australian Open.
OK. Roger and Christine, we are looking for players defeated by Roger Federer in a Grand Slam final, and you answer first.
You're on your own, really.
Rafa Nadal will be the most popular.
Yeah, I know. I can't think of anybody any more obscure. Go on, then.
Right, we're going to go for Andy Murray.
Andy Murray, you are saying. OK, Andy Murray. John and Kathy?
Rafa Nadal.
Rafa Nadal. OK, we have Andy Murray. We have Rafa Nadal. If they're right, I'd imagine they're both 2 popular choices. Roger and Christine went for Andy Murray. Let's see if that's right, and if it is, let's see how many people said Andy Murray. $44. John and Kathy have gone for Rafa Nadal. What do you think? Will that go lower than 44?
No.
I don't know.
I think it's right, but I don't think it's going to go lower.
Let's find out. Rafa Nadal, is it right? How many people said it? Rafa Nadal. That's right. Now then. Oh, you've done it. Look at that. 41. 41 for Rafa Nadal. Oh. Very, very close indeed, but Rafa Nadal just pips it. Which means John and Kathy are through to the final 2-1 after 3 questions. Richard?
Yeah, it doesn't get much closer than that. 2 good answers. Federer beat Nadal in 2006 and 2007 Wimbledon finals. Andy Murray has lost to Australia in US Open. Let's take a look at all the answers. There's a few pointless ones here as well. The bottom 3 all Australian Open defeats. Marcos Baghdatis, Marat Safin and Fernando Gonzalez. Mark Philippoussis, who beat Wimbledon, would have scored you 1 point. Robin Soderling, who beat the French Open, would have scored you 2. Leighton Hewitt beat him in the US Open, would have scored you 3. There's Andy Roddick, he's beaten him in 4 Grand Slam finals. Roddick would have scored you 8. Andre Agassi beat at the US Open for 11. Novak Djokovic would have scored you 12 points. He beat him in the 2007 US Open. Rafa Nadal, 41 points, and Andy Murray up the top there in 44. Well played, guys. Good head-to-head from everybody.
Absolutely. Well, the losing pair at the end of the head-to-head, I'm afraid, it's Roger and Christine, but oh, that was a nail-biting head-to-head there. Very, very exciting indeed. You've done fantastically well, Roger and Christine. We will see you again next time, of course, when I'm sure you will do equally well, possibly even better. But thanks, meanwhile, for playing. Brilliant, brilliant contestants. Thank you. But for John and Kathy, it's now time for our pointless final and the chance to win our jackpot of £2,500. Very, very well done. Congratulations, John and Kathy. You fought off all the competition and you have won our coveted pointless trophy. You now, however, have a chance to win our pointless jackpot. And at the end of today's show, the jackpot stands at £2,500. Now, the rules are very simple. To win that money, all you have to do is find a pointless answer. That's an answer that none of our 100 people gave. Now, we've had 2 pointless answers on the show today. In fact, Kathy, you gave us one of those with pilchard in round 1. You only need to find 1 more now, 1 more pointless answer, and you will go home with that money. First, though, you've got to choose a category, and you can choose from these 3 options. They are style icons, spy fiction, composers. Style icons, spy fiction, composers?
Right, composers, limited knowledge, spy fiction,
Limited knowledge.
limited knowledge, and style icons.
What's the style icon?
Well, I don't know, could be anything, couldn't it? Architecture or fashion or...
Yeah, let's go for style icons.
Okay.
By a process of elimination, style icons it has to be. OK, let's find out what the question is. We gave 100 people 100 seconds to name as many British Vogue's best-dressed women of 2010 as they could. British Vogue's best-dressed women of 2010. Richard?
Yeah, we're looking for any woman named in British Vogue's list of the 20 best-dressed women of 2010. That list announced in December 2010.
OK, you now have up to 1 minute to come up with 3 answers, and all you need to win that £2,500 is for just one of those answers to be pointless. Your 60 seconds start now.
OK, you on me?
Also popular. What about the Sarah Jessica Parker? They love her, don't they?
OK, yeah.
Any
British
politicians
Vogue,
you can think of?
Tess Daly, maybe, something like that.
Sportswomen.
Cheryl Cole.
Not best dressed.
Well, Jordan's not going to be on there.
You've
is
seen
she?
the red carpet photographs. I mean,
Who else? Oh, the woman who's in Orlando. The actress.
Oh, I don't
Tilda
know.
Swinton.
Yes.
Tilda Swinton.
Gwyneth
Paltrow. Blimey.
OK, there's a bunch there.
What about It Girls, Society Girls?
I don't know any.
Pippa Middleton.
Pippa Middleton, excellent.
OK, we'll go for her.
Was it
5
early
seconds.
for her? Was it before the wedding? Yes, it was.
Yeah, it was before the wedding, so...
OK, well, there is your minute up. I now need your 3 answers. We were looking for British Vogue's best-dressed women of 2010.
Tilda Swinton.
Tilda Swinton.
Sarah Jessica Parker.
Sarah Jessica Parker.
Tess Daly.
Tess Daly. OK, thank you very much. Of those 3, which do you think is your best shot at a pointless answer?
Tilda Swinton.
Tilda Swinton. We put her last. We like her. Which is your least likely?
Tess Daly or Sarah Jessica Parker?
Tess Daly.
Tess Daly.
Tess Daly. OK, we'll put them up in that order. And here they are. Tess Daly, Sarah Jessica Parker, and Tilda Swinton. There they are. We were looking for women named in British Vogue's best-dressed list of 2010. You said this was your least confident answer. You only have to find one pointless answer to win that £2,500 jackpot. Let's see if Tess Daly is right. And if it is, let's see how many people said it. Tess Daly. Oh, unfortunately, Tess Daly is not a pointless answer, not a correct answer. You only have 2 more chances to win today's jackpot. £2,500. What would you do with that?
I'd like to get a tree house built in the garden for my children.
Very good indeed. Wow, that'd be a great treehouse. Make you very popular indeed. John, how about you?
I think I'm going to go the stereotype route and debenture ticket at the Millennium Stadium.
Very good indeed. OK, well, we are looking for women named in British Vogue's Best Dressed List 2010. Let's hope nobody said your next answer. Sarah Jessica Parker. That's your second shot at that jackpot of £2,500. Sarah Jessica Parker, is it right? And if it is, how many people said it? Sarah Jessica Parker, good luck. Oh. Bad luck. Also an incorrect answer. You only have 1 more chance to win today's jackpot. How confident are you feeling about Tilda Swinton?
Not confident at all.
Well, she always appears on red
Yes.
carpets. She's always nominated for BAFTAs and Oscars. Always wears something quite eye-catching.
Always scrubs up well.
Yes, she does.
Always wears something quite eye-catching. We are looking for women named in British Vogue's Best Dressed List of 2010. You said this was the answer you were most confident with. It is Tilda Swinton. It has to be correct and it has to be pointless for you to win that jackpot of £2,500. Very, very best of luck to you. Tilda Swinton, is it right? How many people said it? Oh! Bad luck, bad luck, bad luck. Well, that was a very, very tough category, and unfortunately you didn't manage to find that all-important pointless answer, so I'm afraid you don't win today's jackpot of £2,500, which rolls over onto the next show. But you have been fantastic contestants, and you do, of course, get to take home our pointless trophy, so well done. Richard.
Yeah, That is unlucky, John and Kathy. You played so well across 2 shows, a tough finishing category. Lots of big names on the list that weren't pointless. There's Victoria Beckham, Kate Moss, Lady Gaga, Keira Knightley, Kate Winslet. But there are a load of pointless answers as well, some of which are possibly guessable, I think. See how well you did at home. Let's take a look at some of them. Carey Mulligan, the Oscar-nominated actress, she was there. Edie Campbell, model, and Elisa Sednaoui, if that's how you pronounce it, she's also a model. Josephine de la Baum, also a model. Lara Stone, who married David Williams, she was a pointless also. Michelle Obama, one of the women on the list, she was pointless. Michelle Williams, the actress. Olivia Palermo, the model, and Rosie Huntington-Whiteley, the model and more recently actress. All of those pointless. Very well done if you said any of those at home.
Did you know any of those?
Michelle Obama.
Yeah, that's the only one.
That's about the only one.
Yeah.
I didn't know what a style icon was, at least I know now.
There he is.
Yeah.
Was he not on the list? Oh, he's women, wasn't he?
Women. And even then, I nearly got on.
Well, unfortunately, we do have to say goodbye to you, John and Kathy, but it's been brilliant having you on the show. Thank you both so much for playing. Excellent contestants.
Thank you.
Nobody's won our jackpot today, so it rolls over, which means on the next show we will be playing for £3,500. Join us then to see if someone can win it. Meanwhile, it's goodbye from Richard.
Goodbye.
And it's goodbye from me. Goodbye. Thank you very much indeed. Hello, I'm Alexander Armstrong and welcome to Pointless, the quiz show where obvious answers mean nothing and obscure answers mean everything. Let's meet today's players. Welcome back, Jenny and Jeannie. You were on the show last time. Everyone gets 2 chances to reach the Pointless final. This is your last chance. Remind us what happened.
Well, Alexandra, in the last round, I think we gave a rather doughy answer to bread topic, and that was it.
Bread?
Yes, bread.
You were done by naan.
Done by naan.
Right, OK. Whose idea was it to come on Pointless?
Mine.
Very good. Did Jeannie take much persuading?
No, she didn't. She agreed very quickly and very willingly.
Very good.
Because we both enjoyed the show and enjoyed your banter between the two of you.
How
very flattering. Slightly humbling.
Didn't know we did banter.
Yeah, no, apparently we did.
I thought we did barely concealed hostility. I'm sitting here enjoying the fact that Jeannie called you Alexandra. That was mine.
I have learnt to accept that as my name. It is frequently given. It is a girl's name, but I'm big enough. I'm big enough to cope with that.
I beg your pardon.
No, don't worry at all. Don't you worry at all. Well, lovely to have you back.
Thank you.
Very best of luck to the pair of you.
Thank you.
Next, we welcome Pat and Rob. Now, how do you two know each other?
Alexander, we're from Hull. I've got 3 children, the youngest of which is Pat.
The youngest is Pat. Was Pat the first one you asked to join you as your teammate?
Oh, I set up the actual thing. My dad just tagged along in the end.
Tag along.
Yeah.
Tag along. Well, I like that. Very good. What do you do, Pat?
I work for the Citizens Advice Bureau as an advisor, but I also work part-time in a bar just to pay the bills.
How long have you been doing the Citizens Advice Bureau?
The last 4 months.
Very good indeed. Now, Rob, how about you? What do you do?
I work for the Royal Mail.
What do you do?
I'm a delivery driver.
Right. Oh, we've had a pretty good representation from the Royal Mail, actually.
Yeah, we have.
Yeah, no, very good indeed. A lot of post people.
It's almost as if they're often home in the afternoon, isn't it?
Watching Pointless.
Very best of luck, Pat and Rob. It's great to have you here. And next we welcome Liz and Tom. Now, how do you two know each other?
Hi, Alex, and hi, Richard. We both met at Northumbria University 3 years ago in Freshers' Week, and we've been a couple ever since.
Ever since Freshers' Week? Wow.
Yeah. Poor Liz.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
So you haven't been out with anyone else for the whole of your university time?
No.
That's fantastic.
What could possibly go wrong?
Well, now, Liz.
Hi.
What do you do?
Well, I've just finished university.
Indeed.
And I'm a part-time sales assistant.
Very good. And Tom, I have to commend you on that T-shirt. I mean, I am a massive fan of Roy Orbison myself, so Tell us about the T-shirt, Tom.
Well, I mean, it could be recycled for Roy Orbison, I suppose, but it's for Richard Osman over there. Big fan. Sorry, Alex. Your one's at home. It was a choice between the two, and Richard pipped you there, I'm afraid.
Yeah. This is not at all awkward.
Very good. Well, welcome to the show. It's fabulous to have you here. And finally, we welcome back James and Steve. You were also on the show last time. Remind us how you two know each other.
We work colleagues, Xander. So I work as an admin assistant for a building company, and Steve is the catering manager of the canteen.
That's right. And remind us what happened to you on the show last time.
We went out in the second round. It was fictional robots. We knew some of the answers, but we chose the wrong one.
Oh, yeah. And also, there was one very famous fictional robot on there that was pointless.
That's right, Marvin.
Yes, everyone stepped carefully around Marvin, didn't they? And actually, had you said Marvin, it would have added money to the jackpot and kept you in the game.
Exactly. But
well, that's pointless for you. There's just no predicting. No predicting. What would you like to see come up this afternoon, James?
I said last time James Bond films, that'd be brilliant. Or geography, that'd be pretty good. Quite like it. Obviously, my mind just smiles when a geography question comes up on this show. It's just brilliant. I normally find a good pointless or two in there.
Very good. And of course, geography. Steve, you're the son of a teacher man.
Son of a geography teacher.
Son of a teacher man.
I look at sport or perhaps 80s pop music. That was my era.
80s pop music. Very good. Best of luck to you. We'll find out more about all of you throughout the show. There's only one person left for me to introduce. He's the toast of Essex. He's Billericay's favourite son. He's my pointless friend. He's Richard.
Hiya.
Billericay Osman, in fact.
Yes, if you like. If you like.
Yes.
It should be a very good show today. We've got two returning pairs, neither of whom really covered themselves in glory last time. So I would say a very open field. Round one of those classic, proper, geeky, pointless rounds. I think a lot of people will like it.
Very good. I'm looking forward to it already. OK, well, we put all our questions to 100 people before the show, but this is pointless, so we are after the obscure answers they didn't get. To stay in the game with a chance to win our jackpot, all our players need to do is score as few points as they possibly can. Now, what everyone's trying to do, of course, is find a pointless answer. That's an answer that none of our 100 people gave, and each time that happens, we will add £250 to the jackpot. Nobody won the jackpot last time, so we add another £1,000 to that, so today's jackpot starts off at £2,500. Right, let's play Pointless. In the first round, each of you must give me one answer, and you cannot confer with your partner. Whichever team has the highest score at the end of the round will be eliminated. If anyone gives me an incorrect answer, they will score the maximum of 100 points, so try and avoid those if you can. OK, our first category this afternoon is flags. Oh, Jenny, have I said the wrong thing?
Yes.
Flags. Well, can you decide in your pairs who's going to go first, who's going to go second? And whoever's going first, please step up to the podium. OK, let's find out what the question is. Here it comes. We gave 100 people 100 seconds to name as many national flags that contain the colour green as they could. National flags that contain the colour green. Richard?
Yeah, simply any country whose national flag contains the colour green. As always, by country, we mean a sovereign state that's a member of the UN. It has to be a substantial plane of green, so we won't accept countries that have a little bit of green on a crest or something. A substantial plane of green, any country in the world, and there's plenty of them.
Thank you very much, Richard. Now, Jenny and Jeannie, you all drew lots before the show, and this afternoon you get to go first. Jenny, oh dear, I saw that face you pulled there. Not a good subject for you. So, Jeannie, a nice obscure flag with a substantial plane of green. That sounds lovely, Richard.
Nice, isn't it?
Substantial plane of green.
Well, I'm going to go for South Africa.
South Africa?
Yes.
OK, very good indeed. South Africa, says Jeannie. Let's see if it's right. And if it is, let's see how many people said South Africa. Well, it's right. Still going down, Jeannie. 13, that's a great score. Very well done. South Africa.
Yes, South Africa's got 6 colours on its flag. It's got red, yellow, black, white, blue and green.
Thank you very much. Now, Pat, you've come dressed in green. Can you find an obscure flag with green in it?
I hope I can. I hope this is right, because if it's not, I will look like an idiot. Green is my favourite colour, so that's pretty cool.
That's good.
I'm going to go for Libya.
Libya, says Pat. Let's see if that's right. You're hoping to score as few points as possible. Let's see how many people said Libya. It's right. Down it goes. Very, very well done, Pat. That's a great answer. Well done. 3 points for Libya.
Yeah, very well played, Pat. Exactly right.
Very good. Well done, Pat. 3 points. So, Liz, we are looking for a nice obscure flag with a plain of green in it. You have a sort of face on that suggests you're not loving this category.
I'm just trying to think back to Eurovision because that's the only geography I know.
Nothing wrong with that.
But I think I've got one, and I don't know if it's right, but I'm going to go with Albania.
Albania?
Yeah.
What do you think, Tom?
I have no idea, you know, Alex. If not, we've had a lovely time. We've had a lovely day out. It's been a nice trip down, and then hopefully we'll see you again soon.
Albania, says Liz. There's a vote of confidence for you, Liz. I think it's a fantastic answer. You're hoping to score as few points as possible. Let's see if it's right. If it is, let's see how many people said Albania. Good luck. Oh, bad luck, Liz.
Sorry.
I'm afraid that's an incorrect answer, which means you score the maximum of 100 points. You may well not be the last person to score 100 points in this round. Richard.
Yeah, sorry, it is. It's red with 2 black eagles, the Albanian flag, or a black double-headed eagle, but it's much the same thing, isn't it? I like the fact that that Tom is calling you Alex.
I'm liking Alex. Alexandra.
Right, we've had Alexandra and Alex. I might start calling you Lexi.
Lexo.
You like?
Yeah. Brilliant. We'll have that.
Away you go, Lexi.
Thanks very much, Richard. Now then, James, I want a lovely obscure flag from you, James, with a substantial plain of green in it.
And I hope to oblige, Xander. I've been thinking very hard. I'm a big fan of the show, seen every show, and I seem to recall the answer I'm given was pointless answer 5 times in the very first series of the show. And it's going to be the Central African Republic.
The Central African Republic, a great friend of this show. You're hoping to score as few points as possible, James. If that is right and doesn't go down to at least single figures, I'll be very surprised. Central African Republic, let's see if it is right, and let's see how many people said it. Well done, James, it's right. Down it goes, still going. Yes! Very well done, James. That's a pointless answer. It adds £250 to today's jackpot, takes the total up to £2,750, and it scores you nothing. Well done on all counts. Richard?
Yeah, well done, James. Proof that watching Pointless makes you clever. Very good. Yeah, the Central African Republic, the pointless country that keeps on giving. Blue, white, yellow, red and green in the Central African Republic flag.
Splendid. What about that?
We should do a live special from the Central African Republic.
I would love that.
I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll find out where it is, and then we'll go there.
Yeah, I don't know which continent it's on, but it sounds
nice,
central.
I think it's East Asia somewhere. I think.
Yeah.
I think.
Let's go there. Let's go there. There are other places I'd like to go, but I'm not going to mention them in case they have flags with a substantial plain of green. OK, we are halfway through the round, so let's take a look at the scores as they stand. That fantastic answer from James. Oh, richly deserved. 0 there. Wonderful. Then we come up to 3 from Pat for his Libyan flag, then up to 13. Great answer from Jeannie. And then, I'm sorry to say, Liz, Albania has cost you dear. 100 points. So then, Tom, you have to hope that somebody else scores 100 points and that you can maybe score a pointless in the next pass. And that way, you might make it through to the next round. OK, we can come back down the line. Can the second players please take their places at the podium? OK, remember, we are looking for flags containing the colour green. Steve?
I've only got one answer in my head, I must be honest.
OK, well, listen, Tom and Liz are on 100 points. You are on no points, which means if you can score 99 or less, you are through to the next round.
Well, I hope I'm right with Italy.
Italy, says Steve. Tom is nodding. Here's your red line. Nice and high. If you can get below that red line, you're through to the next round. Let's see if Italy is right, and if it is, let's see how many people said it. Very well done. You've done it, Steve. 46 for Italy. 46 takes your total up to 46. Richard.
Yeah, green, white and red, of course, the Italian flag. That's the other end of the scale from the Central African Republic.
Very good. Now then, Tom, this is the moment of truth. We are looking for flags that contain the colour green. You're the high scorers on 100 points.
Right, well, you couldn't have probably picked a worse subject for the two of us here. I don't have a clue if I'm right, but I'm going to go with Kenya.
Kenya. OK, well, let's see if that's right. There's no red line for you, I'm afraid. So let's see, is Kenya right? And if it is, let's see how many people said Kenya. It's right. Well done, Tom. Down it goes. Look at that! Tom, that was a heroic effort there. Kenya scored you 1 point. It takes your total up to 101. Very, very well done. Richard, 101.
Yeah, very well played, Tom. Red, black, green and white, the Kenyan flag. Just about kept themselves in it.
Yes, indeed. Now then. Rob and Pat, you were on 3. The high scorers remain Tom and Liz on 101. If you can score 97 or less, Rob, you're in the next round.
I can't remember. I've got to go for a country that celebrates its greenness. I'll have to go for Ireland.
Ireland, says Rob. Ireland. Here is your red line. You get below that red line with Ireland, you are through to the next round. Let's see if Ireland's right, and if it is, let's see how many people said Ireland. You've done it.
Yes.
Well done, Rob. 58. Yes. 58 said Ireland. That takes your total up to 61. Richard.
You chose a safe answer, and you're safely through to the next round. Of course, the Republic of Ireland's flag.
Now then, Jenny.
Yes.
I'm remembering the face you pulled when this round was announced. You are on 13. The high scorers on 101, Tom and Liz. If you can score 87 or less, you are through to the next round.
Believe it or not, Kenya was about the only one I was more or less sure of because I was there on safari last year. So now I'm stuck. I'm going to have to take a punt.
Oh, this is music to Tom and Liz's ears.
Jamaica.
Jamaica, says Jenny. There's your red line. Below that red line, you are through to the next round. Is Jamaica right? How many people said it? It is right, and you are through to the next round. Very well done. 17. That's a great score. 17 takes your total up to 30. Richard.
Yeah, well played, Jenny. Green, yellow and black, the Jamaican flag. There are huge amounts of pointless answers on this board. Let's take a look at a few of them. Azerbaijan, pointless. Bolivia, pointless. Central African Republic, we've already heard from James, it's pointless. Jordan, the Maldives and Zimbabwe, all pointless. There's loads and loads of pointless, loads of other pointless answers. There's so many, I'm just going to go through some of the ones that rhyme. There's Sudan and Oman, there's Mali and Malawi, and there's Gambia and Zambia. All of those have green in their flags. Most of the African countries have green in their flags somewhere.
OK, well, thank you very much. How about our high scorers?
Well, let's take a look at the ones that most of our 100 people said. We've heard a couple of them already. Brazil had 22. We didn't get that. Steve gave us Italy. That scored 46. And Republic of Ireland there we had from Rob. That was the highest scorer of all, but safely through. Very well done if you got any of those pointless ones at home.
Thank you very much, Richard. So, at the end of round 1, the losing pair with the highest score. I'm so sorry, Liz and Tom. Liz, you did what you had to do. You took a wild stab in the dark.
Yeah.
Sadly, Albania doesn't have a plane of green on its flag. Tom, heroic turn from you. You had to score low, and you did. That was a great answer. Sadly, though, such heroism wasn't enough to rescue you. We will have to say goodbye at this point, but we will see you again next time when I'm sure we'll see much, much more of you. But meanwhile, thanks so much for playing. Tom and Liz, brilliant. So for the remaining 3 pairs, it's now time for round 2. Now, there's only room for 2 pairs in the head-to-head, so one of the teams in front of me will be leaving us at the end of this round to try and make sure it's not you. Our category for round 2 this afternoon is the UK charts. Oh, Jeannie, it's your turn. The UK charts. Can you all decide in your pairs who's going to go first, who's going to go second? And whoever's going first, please step up to the podium. OK, our round 2 question concerns albums of the noughties and their artists. Albums of the noughties and their artists, Richard.
Yeah, in each pass we're going to show you 6 albums that entered the UK charts between 2000 and 2010. We asked 100 people to name the artist or singer who released those albums. If you give us a nice obscure answer, you're going to score fewer points. If you give us an incorrect answer, though, you're going to score 100 points. It's going to be 12 albums and all 12 artists or singers to name at home.
OK, thank you very much. So we are looking for the artists who released these top 40 albums of the noughties. And we have got... Is This It? American Idiot, Graduation, Elefunk, Justified and Ta-Da. I'll read those again. Is This It? American Idiot, Graduation, Elefunk, Justified and Ta-Da. Jenny, is this better or worse than Flags?
Worse.
Right. Well, you need to give me an answer, and as always on Pointless, you are looking for the answer that the fewest of our 100 people gave.
Graduation, Lady Gaga.
Graduation, Lady Gaga, you are saying. Well, let's see if that's right, and if it is, let's see how many people said Graduation, Lady Gaga.
No.
Bad luck, Jenny. As I think you suspected, that is an incorrect answer, which means you score the maximum of 100 points. I'm sorry, Richard.
Yeah, not the right answer, I'm afraid. I won't give the right answer just in case either of the others want to have a go at it.
Now then, Pat, we come to you.
When I stepped up to the podium, I really did think I was going to bottle it pretty much, but I know 4 out of 6. So I think I will go for Elefunk, and that being Black Eyed Peas.
Black Eyed Peas, Elefunk. Let's see if that's right, and if it is, let's see how many people knew that answer. Very well done. 49. 49 for Black Eyed Peas.
Yeah, good answer. Their big breakthrough album really included Where Is the Love? First one to feature Fergie as well. Plenty of people knew it.
Very good. Steve, you're the last person to have this board, so you can fill in all the blanks if you like.
I'll fill in one of the blanks. I think I know one. I think I would guess at another. I would guess Justified is Justin Timberlake, but I could be wrong. But I'm going to go, and it's the only one I know because it's not my era, American Idiot is Green Day.
American Idiot, Green Day.
The rest I don't know.
It doesn't matter if that's right. Let's see. Green Day. Is it right? How many people knew that answer? It's right. 52. 52. Quite a high score there.
Yeah, it's high score on the board actually. From 2004, #1 album. It's since been made into a musical as well, won various Tony Awards. Let's look at the rest of them. Yeah, if you had gone for Justified, you're quite right. It is Justin Timberlake, and would have scored you lower points as well. Would have scored you 35. Graduation is Kanye West. That would have scored you 24. Ta-Da, which sounds like a Pet Shop Boys album, but it's the Scissor Sisters. Would have scored you 17. And the best answer on the board is This It? Do you know that one? Another American guitar band.
Strokes, is it?
The Strokes. Very well done if you said The Strokes. Would have scored 11 points.
OK, well, we're halfway through the round, so let's take a look at those scores. 49 is our lowest score on this pass from Pat, up to 52 for Steve, and then up substantially to Jenny and Jeannie on 100. You're not as far ahead as you might have been. I mean, we've had much lower scoring rounds, actually, so anything can happen on the next pass, provided you, Jeannie, can find a really nice, obscure album from the noughties. Well, who knows? Right, we're going to come back down the line. Can the second players please take their places at the podium? OK, we're going to put 6 more top 40 albums from the noughties on our board. And here we are. We have got Funeral, Back to Black, In Rainbows, Only by the Night, The Fame, Good Girl Gone Bad. I'll read those one more time. Funeral, Back to Black, In Rainbows, Only by the Night, The Fame, Good Girl Gone Bad. Now remember, we are looking for the artists who released these top 40 albums of the noughties, and obviously you're trying to find the one that the fewest of our 100 people knew. Now then, James, you've been very good so far. What's that board looking like to you?
Not good, I'm afraid, Xander. I'm not really much of a music listener, and the album's a bit worse. Well, I think I know Good Girl Gone Bad, but I'm not certain enough, so I'm going to have to go with the only one I'm sure of, and that's Back to Black, which is Amy Winehouse.
Back to Black, Amy Winehouse, you say? Well, let's see how you do. The high scorers at the moment are Jeannie and Jenny on 100. If you can score 47 or less with this, you are definitely through to the next round. There's your red line. Below that, through you go. Back to Black, Amy Winehouse. Is that right? How many people said it? Well done, it's right. Oh, 56. That scores you, takes your total up to 108. Richard.
Yeah, a big score for Amy Winehouse. Won 5 Grammys in 2008. Included the title track and Rehab as well.
Thanks very much. Now then, Rob. You are on 49. The high scorers at the moment are James and Steve on 108. If you can score 58 or less, you are through to the next round. We're looking for the artists who released these albums in the noughties.
I'll have a go at In Rainbows, Radiohead.
In Rainbows, Radiohead, says Rob. There is your red line. Let's see if Radiohead get you below that red line. In Rainbows, is it by Radiohead? And if it is, how many people knew that answer? Yes, it's right. Through you go. Very well done indeed, Rob. That's a fantastic answer. And our lowest score of the round, 10, takes you up to 59. Richard.
Yeah, well played, Rob. Again, released in 2008. They released it as a digital download. You could pay what you wanted for it.
How much did you pay for it, Richard?
Well, my cat ran across my keyboard when I was doing it. I paid £8,000. Worth every penny.
Every penny of that, 8 grand. Now then, Jeannie. So remember, we're looking for the artists who released these albums in the noughties. Here is the moment where you could snatch victory from the jaws of defeat. The high scorers on 108 are James and Steve. If you can score 7 or less, through you go. Well, you can think out loud if you like. Talk us through the board.
I can't talk you through the board, Alexander, because I don't know one there. So I'm just going to have a great big guess, and it's probably going to be totally wrong. So I'm going to go with Only by the Night, the Arctic Monkeys, and everybody's going to...
Only by the Night, the Arctic Monkeys. How brilliant would it be if that were right?
It would be a miracle.
That would just be my favourite moment on the whole of Pointless. Only by the Night, Arctic Monkeys. Is it right? How many people said it? There's a red line for you, and it's there. If you get below that red line, it'll just be the best thing ever.
It will.
Only by the Night, Arctic Monkeys. Is it right? No! Bad luck, Jeannie. I'm afraid that is an incorrect answer, which means you score the maximum of 100 points, taking your total up to 200. You join our illustrious 200 club. Richard.
Yeah, I think Jeannie and Jenny, you struggled manfully with that round. I think an impressive display, though. Nonetheless, you will kick yourself when I tell you who Only by the Night is by. It was by the Kings of Leon.
Oh, of course.
Oh. Can you believe it? Actually, what you could have done is you could have said Lady Gaga as well and told us the fame. That would have scored you 42 points. Good Girl Gone Bad, if you said that. Who did you think it was, James?
Was it Shakira, possibly?
No, it's by the Central African Republic, I'm
afraid.
Yeah.
How did I forget that one?
Yeah. It's by Rihanna. Rihanna would have scored you a fairly hefty 51. The one answer that could have got you through, Jeannie, and again, you're going to kick yourself, if you said Funeral by Arcade Fire.
Of course.
6 points would have got you through.
Why not?
Your favourite Canadian multi-instrumentalist, Arcade Fire. Very well done if you said Arcade Fire at home. That's the best answer on the board.
Well done, thank you, Richard. So at the end of round 2, the losing pair with the highest score, Jenny and Jeannie. I'm sorry. This was a stinker of a round for you, wasn't it?
Yes.
Dear, oh dear. It was Bread last time, and albums of the noughties this time.
Next time, maybe.
Next time, maybe. If only there were a next time. What will you be taking away from your Pointless experience?
It's been great fun. We've had some really nice people.
The only shame for us is we haven't got to see you at your best. I'm sure there would have been rounds in which you could have dazzled us, and I'm afraid you've been hobbled by these, well, frankly, hopeless questions we've been giving you. I'm sorry about that. But thanks very much for coming along and playing. You've been brilliant contestants. Jenny and Jeannie, brilliant. But for the remaining two pairs, things are about to get even more exciting now as we enter the head-to-head. Very well done, Pat and Rob and James and Steve. You've made it through to the head-to-head. Now, obviously, only one pair can make it through to today's final and play for the jackpot, which currently stands at £2,750. Now, for each question, each pair needs to give me just one answer, but you are now allowed to confer. All you have to do is come up with an answer that scores less than the other pair, and you will win that question. The first pair to win 2 questions will be playing for today's jackpot. Let's play Pointless. OK, here is your first question. We gave 100 people 100 seconds to name as many rhinoceroses as they could. Rhinoceroses, Richard.
Yeah, not individual rhinoceroses. We're looking for any of the 5 living species of rhinoceros, please.
Now then, Pat and Rob, because you've played best throughout the show so far, you get to go first.
I don't know. I feel easy.
Rhinoceroses.
Yeah. We haven't got that many answers since it's a very specific subject in rhinoceros.
Rhinoceri.
But my dad said one which must be right, and it's the white rhinoceros.
The white rhinoceros. Sounds good to me. Now then, James and Steve.
I don't know. It's a tricky one, this. Well, white's the obvious one, so is black. Steve was mentioning blue. I don't know if that's right or not. What do you want, mate? Black or blue?
Black. Are you sure black's right?
Black.
Right.
Yeah, black.
Black.
Right. Right.
Yeah, black.
Black, please, Xander.
OK, black. We have white and we have black. Pat and Rob went with white. Let's see if that's right. And if it is, let's see how many people said white rhinoceros. It's right. 69.
It's in there. It's in there.
The black rhinoceros, say James and Steve. Let's see if that's right. Let's see how many people said it. Will it go below 69? Black rhino. It's right. Yep, you've done it. Very well done. 51. 51 beats 69. Which means after one question, Steve and James are ahead 1-0. Richard.
Yeah, well played, guys. No blue rhino. That's not up there. Let's take a look at all 5 of them, see what you could have won with. The Sumatran rhino, there's only 250 of them left in the world, the smallest of the rhinos. Would have scored you 6 points. Well done if you said that. The Javan rhino, also one of the world's rarest mammals, just lives in Java and Vietnam with 8. The Indian would have scored you 15. There's black on 51 and white on 69. It's a mistranslation of wide. It's got a very wide mouth, the Dutch word white rhino. So it's not a white at all,
but just wide. OK. Here is your second question. Pat and Rob, you have to win this question to stay in the game. Here it comes. We gave 100 people 100 seconds to name as many Oscar-winning British actors since 2000 as they could. Oscar-winning British actors, Richard.
Yeah, we're looking for the name of any British actor or actress who's won an acting Oscar from 2000 right the way through to the 2011 ceremony. That's Best Actor or Best Supporting Actor for either males or females.
OK, thanks very much, Richard. Now then, James and Steve, you get to go first this time.
Yeah, we're going to go with Tilda Swinton, Xander.
Tilda Swinton. Very good. Tilda Swinton. Pat and Rob, what are you going to go for?
Just took our answer.
Sorry about that.
I'm going to have to go for an obvious answer in Kate Winslet.
Kate Winslet. We have Tilda Swinton. We have Kate Winslet. OK, James and Steve, you've gone for Tilda Swinton. Let's see if that's right. And if it is, let's see how many people said Tilda Swinton. It's right. And it goes very low. Oh, fantastic! There we are. That's a pointless answer. That adds another £250 to today's jackpot, taking the total up to a lovely round £3,000.
Unbelievable. You can't do not believe it.
And that's That gives, I'm afraid that gives Pat and Rob a score of nothing to beat.
What's the odds of that?
Yeah.
He got that exactly the same.
And that was going to be yours.
Yes.
Bad luck, bad luck, bad luck. So, Pat and Rob, you have a mountain to climb here, and this is the mountain that'll keep you in the game. Your answer is Kate Winslet. Let's see if that's right, and if it is, let's see how many people said Kate Winslet. The best you can hope for is a draw here. That's right. 22. Very, very bad luck. Tough luck, tough luck. Well, that means after 2 questions only, James and Steve are through to the final 2-0. Richard?
Yeah, well played, James and Steve. They're good, aren't they?
Very good.
There actually is another pointless answer you could have given that would have tied you the point, and it's a fairly well-known one as well. Well done at home if you said Daniel Day-Lewis.
Oh, I said that too.
Won Best Actor for There Will Be Blood. Tilda Swinton won Best Supporting Actress for Michael Clayton. That was pointless. Rachel Weisz, Best Supporting Actress for Constant Gardener, would have scored you 1. Christian Bale, Best Supporting Actor for The Fighter, 1. Jim Broadbent, Best Supporting Actor for Iris, would have scored you 2. Michael Caine, Best Supporting Actor for Cider House Rules, 3. Catherine Zeta-Jones, Best Supporting Actress in Chicago, 5. There's Kate Winslet, who won Best Actress for The Reader. 22, Helen Mirren, Best Actress for The Queen, 47, and Colin Firth, of course, Best Actor for King's Speech, 53. Very well done if you got one of those pointless answers. Very, very well done if you got both of them.
Yeah.
The man.
Thank you.
So, the losing pair at the end of the head-to-head, I'm afraid it's Pat and Rob. Oh dear, that's harsh, isn't it? To have your answer taken, but a fantastic and very hard-fought head-to-head, dealt with only in 2 questions, which is rare.
Yeah.
But it means when we see you next time, which
We'll
we'll
be
look
back.
forward to, we shall hope for great things from you. But meanwhile, thanks very much for playing, Pat and Rob. Excellent contestants. Thank you. But for James and Steve, it's now time for our pointless final and the chance to win our jackpot of £3,000. Well, congratulations, James and Steve. You fought off all the competition and you have won our coveted pointless trophy. So very, very well done. You now have a chance to win our pointless jackpot, and at the end of today's show, the jackpot stands at £3,000. Now, the rules are very simple. To win that money, all you have to do is find a pointless answer. That's an answer that none of our 100 people could think of. Now, we've had 2 pointless answers on the show today, and you are responsible for both of them. James, you gave us Central African Republic in round 1, and you've just given us Tilda Swinton, so very well done. You only have to find one more. One more, and you will leave here with that money. First, though, you've got to choose a category, and you can choose from these 3 options. They are crime novels, cricket, or theatre.
Yeah, right, mate. Yeah. Cricket, please, Arne.
Cricket.
Yeah, certainly not the other 2.
Not a moment's thought there.
No. Well, we see cricket matches ahead in Lee, so it's obvious. It must be obvious.
Let's go cricket.
Cricket it is. OK, well, let's find out what the question is. We gave 100 people 100 seconds to name as many cricketers who have taken more than 300 test wickets as they could. Richard.
Yeah, we're looking for any bowler who's taken over 300 wickets in test cricket up to the beginning of May 2011, so not one-day internationals, just bowlers who've taken over 300 wickets in test cricket up to the start of May 2011.
OK, you now have up to 1 minute to come up with 3 answers, and all you need to win that £3,000 is for just one of those answers to be pointless. Your 60 seconds start now.
Right, so if we can rule out one and rule of them, they'll be too obvious. What about Kapil Dev?
He's his all-round, is pretty well known, I suspect.
Yeah, well,
Shoei Bakhtar?
Possibly, yeah.
Or Pindi Express?
Yeah, I was trying to think some West Indians. Yeah, like, what...
Courtney Walsh, but he was very high, took nearly 600.
What about Ambrose?
Ambrose also took over, but again, he's quite well known.
When there's somebody from the 70s, and 80s possibly, when they were good.
Malcolm Marshall, there's...
See, I'm trying to think.
Frankie Fredericks.
Trying to think some Australians. I think maybe is outside chance possibly Jason Gillespie, because I heard he got 250 in the last Ashes, in the 2005 Ashes. Yeah, he got to 250.
Yeah,
it's short. Is it possible to get? He could
have play on after that.
He did a bit. I'm trying to think who else.
Malinga?
No, I'm sure he's not that high up.
He's nearly retiring, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's
What,
retired.
you
so.
know, what about Laker, the England guy?
Jim Laker. He took a lot of his wickets as spinner. Took
5 seconds left.
Sure, and Jim Laker, I like that.
Jim Laker,
Sure,
Jason Gillespie.
And Jason Gillespie. Like that.
Okay, what was Laker's first?
Okay, there's your minute up. We were looking for bowlers who've taken more than 300 Test wickets as of 2011, and I now need your 3 answers.
Okay,
we're going to go for Jim Laker.
Jim Laker.
Shoaib Akhtar.
Shoaib Akhtar.
And the Aussie Jason Gillespie.
Jason Gillespie.
Yeah.
Of those 3, which do you think is your best shot at a pointless answer?
Laker. I think Laker.
Laker, just because, he's
okay, we'll put Laker last.
I think Akhtar first, I think, possibly.
Shoaib Akhtar first.
Yes.
And Jason Gillespie in the middle. Okay, so let's put them up on the board in that order, and here they are. Shoaib Akhtar, Jason Gillespie, and Jim Laker. There they are. Okay, we were looking for bowlers who had taken more than 300 Test wickets as of 2011. You said this was your least confident answer. Shoaib Akhtar, there it is. You only have to find one pointless answer, remember, to win that £3,000 jackpot. Let's see how many people said Shoaib Akhtar, and is that a correct answer? Ooh, an incorrect answer, as it turns out. Not a pointless answer. And I'm afraid that didn't give us an opportunity to see how much our 100 people knew about cricket. So you only have 2 more shots at that jackpot of £3,000. What would you do with £3,000 if you went away with it now?
Holiday family for me.
Yeah.
Take my wife off somewhere nice.
Very good indeed. James, how about you?
I'd use it towards a new car. My car's a bit out of it now, so a nice new car would be nice.
Very good indeed. OK, well, fingers crossed. We are looking for bowlers who have taken more than 300 Test wickets as of May 2011. Let's hope nobody said your next answer. This has to be pointless if you're going to win that jackpot of £3,000. Jason Gillespie. You knew he'd taken 250 as of 2005. Fingers crossed. Jason Gillespie, is it right? How many people said it? No! Another incorrect answer. We only have one more chance to win today's jackpot. But luckily, this is your most confident shot. You said Jim Laker was the person you wanted to put last. You thought he was your best shot at a pointless answer. We're looking for bowlers who've taken more than 300 Test wickets as of May 2011. You said this was the answer you had the most faith in. Jim Laker, there he is at the bottom of the table. This has to be pointless. Very, very, very best of luck, James and Steve. Jim Laker, is it right? How many people said it? Oh no!
Oh well, that's never mind.
Oh, bad luck. Oh, that's bad luck. Unfortunately, you didn't manage to find that all-important pointless answer, so I'm afraid you don't win today's jackpot of £3,000, which rolls over onto the next show, but you have been fantastic contestants, and you do, of course, get to take home our pointless trophy, so well done for that. Richard.
Yeah, tough luck, guys. You played so well throughout the show. I think maybe you overthought this, to be honest. There are some simpler answers out there that were pointless. Just to go through your answers, Jim Laker took 193 Test wickets. Jason Gillespie's got 259. That's where he's staying unless he makes a very unlikely comeback. Shoaib Akhtar, 178 up to May 2011. Some of the names you said while you were talking, Curtly Ambrose would have scored you 3. Kapil Dev would have scored you 1. If you'd said Malcolm Marshall, you would have just won the jackpot. He was a pointless answer, I'm afraid. Let's take a look at all the pointless answers, and you'll recognise every name on it, I suspect. Alan Donald of South Africa, Bob Willis of England, Charminder Vas of Sri Lanka, all of those pointless answers. Daniel Vettori of New Zealand, still playing now. Dennis Lilly of Australia, Lance Gibbs of the West Indies. Makhaya Natini of South Africa would have been a pointless answer, as is Malcolm Marshall and as is Waka Yunus.
Oh dear.
Yeah, overthought it, I think. Overthought it.
Yeah. Very well done if you got any of those at home.
Oh, bad luck. You knew nearly all those names, didn't you? I
All
say
of
nearly.
them,
I think you knew all of them. You even said Marshall.
Yeah. And Willis.
And Willis.
Yeah. Hey, we got the trophy.
Oh, do you know what? Well, I tell you what, you did it honourably because actually you were thinking very, very hard about it. You've tried to find the most obscure answers. And they were
That's
just
the
so
game.
obscure they were wrong. Well, unfortunately, we do have to say goodbye to you, James and Steve. But it's been brilliant having you on the show. Fantastic contestants. Thank you very much for playing. Thank you.
Thank you.
Nobody's won our jackpot today, so it rolls over, which means on the next show we will be playing for £4,000. Join us then to see if someone can win it. Meanwhile, it's goodbye from Richard.
Goodbye.
And it's goodbye from me. Goodbye. Thank you very much indeed. Hello, I'm Alexander Armstrong and welcome to Pointless, the quiz show that puts obscure knowledge to the test. Let's meet today's players. Welcome, Phil and Carol. Where have you come from?
I've come from Tunbridge Wells, and my sister Carol is from Harrow.
Carol, what do you do in Harrow?
Well, I work at the British Museum. I'm a paper conservator, currently training how to mount Chinese scrolls.
Wow. These are ancient Chinese scrolls.
They don't let me touch the ancient ones just yet, because it's like a 10-year training process.
10 years training. OK. Phil, what do you do?
I'm currently at university studying advertising and brand management, which
advertising and brand management.
It's brilliant because I can watch my favourite pastime of watching TV. I count that as research. So
that's brilliant. But
good.
yes, that means you're not allowed to whiz through the outbreaks, though, are you?
Not allowed. Not allowed.
Very best of luck to the pair of you. It's great to have you here. And next, we welcome Phil H. and Mick. Now, how do you two know each other?
Mick's my dad.
Yeah.
Mick's my dad. I've known him for 48 years. Although the first few were a little bit hazy for me, of course. I've got a lot of photos to sort of bring back the memories, but we both come from Wellingborough in Northamptonshire.
Very good. What would you like to see come up, Phil, this afternoon?
Chinese manuscripts would be good.
Yes, I was just thinking that'd be good, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Just anything like that, you know, anything to do with that. No, again, I'd love anything to do with entertainment. I do actually like ancient history, the Roman era, up to the time of Julius Caesar. That's always been an interest for me.
Mick, what about you?
Something that I have some slight knowledge about, I think.
OK.
I like to think I know a little bit about sport,
Yeah.
a little bit about geography, politics, I suppose, in a way. So we live in hopes on that one.
OK, but a nice sort of broad field of
Exactly.
interests. There we are.
Yeah.
Splendid. Well, it's great to have you both here. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
And next we welcome back Mandy and Ryan. You were on the show last time. Everyone gets 2 chances to reach the Pointless final, and this is your last chance. Remind us how you did.
Not good. No, not very well, unfortunately. Went out on the first round.
Yes.
Eek.
Words ending in E-E-K. Geek and leak we had from you, and they just scored very high.
They did.
That was it, yeah.
I thought he could be low.
Yeah.
I thought that was one of my words that...
Yeah. It seems everyone's using it now, Mandy. What are you going to hope comes up this afternoon?
Bit of music.
Geography would be quite good. I drive quite long distances through lots of countries, so something to do with geography would be quite good.
Well, great to have you back on the show. We'll hope we'll see more of you this time. Best of luck. And finally, we welcome back Tom and Darren. You were also on the show last time. Remind us what happened with you.
Yes, we did quite well. We got to the head-to-head, but unfortunately we didn't go any further. I honestly think the couple that beat us were very good, very good.
Excellent.
Excellent. Give them all credit to that.
Very good. Darren, what would you like to see come up this afternoon?
Maybe it's a bit of TV. I do like watching TV. I like watching my soaps a little bit. And sport as well, watching our sport on TV as well.
Very good, very good. Tom, how about you? What would you like to see this afternoon?
Oh, I'd like to see maybe history, because it's one of my major subjects. I'm also interested in the battles that was in the First World War and also the Second World War. So really speaking, history and the war. OK, history and the First or Second World War. Well, very best of luck to the pair of you. It's great to have you all here. We'll find out more about all of you as the show goes on. There's only one person left for me to introduce. He toils in the engine room of the good ship Obscurity. He's my pointless friend. He's Richard.
Hiya.
Hiya.
Good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon to you.
Got two returning pairs today who had very mixed fortunes last time. Mandy and Ryan, we didn't see very much of. It'd be nice to see a little bit more of them today. But Tom and Darren went all the way through to the head-to-head. Very tough head-to-head as well. They played very well. So I suspect they could do very well. Might be tough for our two new pairs today, but should be a cracking game, I think.
Very good. Thanks very much, Richard. Well, we put all our questions to 100 people before the show, but this is pointless, so we are after the obscure answers they didn't get. To stay in the game with a chance to win our jackpot, all our players need to do is score as few points as they possibly can. Now, what everyone's trying to do, of course, is find a pointless answer. That's an answer that none of our 100 people gave, and each time that happens, we will add £250 to the jackpot. Now, David and Jane won the jackpot last time, so today's jackpot starts off at £1,000. Right, let's play Pointless. Now, in the first round, each of you must give me one answer and you cannot confer with your partner. Whichever team has the highest score at the end of the round will be eliminated. If anyone gives me an incorrect answer, they will score the maximum of 100 points, so do try and avoid those if you can. Now, in this round, we're going to show you two question categories. The first category will be played on the first pass, going up the line. The second category will be then played on the second pass as we come back down the line. So, as always, it's crucial to decide who goes first and who goes second. So let's reveal those two categories, and we have got DIY and cookery. So remember, DIY will be played on the way up in the first pass, and cookery will be played on the way back down in the second pass. Can you all now decide in your pairs who's going to go first, who's going to go second? And whoever's going first, please step up to the podium. OK, let's find out what the first DIY question is. Here it comes. We gave 100 people 100 seconds to name as many types of tool as they could. Types of tool. Richard.
Yeah, the correct answers in this round will all be types of tool. That's hand tools, machine tools or power tools used in the home, garden or workshop.
OK, thank you very much. Now, Phil and Carol, you all drew lots before the show, and this afternoon you get to go first. Now, for each question, we're going to give you a choice of 7 possible answers on the board. Here is your first set of 7 answers. And it reads like this. Screwdriver, chisel, bradawl, adze, mattock, jigsaw, burrel. I'll read those one more time. Screwdriver, chisel, bradawl, adze, mattock, jigsaw, burrel. Now, I can tell you at least one of those answers is pointless, and at least one of those answers is incorrect. Pick an incorrect one, and obviously you'll score the maximum of 100 points. So then, Phil.
It's not looking pretty. So I'm going to have to take a punt, and I'm going to have to go with adze. Is that how it's pronounced?
Let's say adze.
Okay,
but,
ads.
Ads. Come on, you want to work in the ads?
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Right up your street. OK, well done, Phil. You're saying ads. Let's see if it's right and how many people said it, if so. Good luck. It's right. Very well done, Phil. Very well done indeed. 2 points. 2 for ads.
Well done, Phil. Very good start. Yeah, it's a type of axe with a curved blade at right angles to the handle. It's used for shaping wood, that sort of thing. You know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very good. Now, Phil, we are looking for tools.
Yeah, there's a few up there that are pretty common, I think. Quite a few I've never heard of before. So I'm going to go for one of the ones I've heard for, and I'm going to say bradawl.
Bradawl. There it is. Bradawl. Do you know what it is, a bradawl?
It's a small boring tool, I think, for wood.
It's not that boring. It's probably quite exciting. OK, bradawl. Let's see if it's right. And if it is, let's see how many people said it. Good luck, Phil. Down it goes. 8. Very well done, Phil. Another nice low score for bradawl.
Well done, Phil. Yeah, it is. There's no other way of putting it. It is a little boring tool. And a bradawl is different to an awl because it's got the tip is kind of beveled. It makes little holes in things.
Very good. Now then, Ryan, we're looking for types of tool. What do you think?
I'm going to go for the one I know, which I think is going to be the least common, and I'm going to play chisel.
OK, chisel. Let's see if chisel's right, and if it is, let's see how many people said chisel. It's right. $35, Ryan. 35 for chisel, Richard.
Yeah, chisel. It's a cutting tool, usually used with a hammer or mallet.
Now then, Tom.
Yes.
Types of tool. You're the last person to have this selection, so you can talk us through the board, if you like.
Well, the sad thing is, the ones that I do know, and I know nearly all of those, have gone. So I'm either going to have to take a punt, a guess, or play it relatively safe and stay in the game.
Well, I tell you what, there is at least one pointless answer on that board.
I'm going to play it safe and go for jigsaw.
You're going for jigsaw. Let's see if it's right, and if it is, let's see how many people said jigsaw. Good luck. Well, it's right. Well, there you are. That scores you 11.
Yeah, it's a saw used for cutting irregular patterns. A jigsaw, that's what the jigsaw puzzle is named after. A puzzle made by a jigsaw. Let's take a look at the other answer. Screwdriver was the one everyone's avoiding. Would have scored a very hefty 89 points. And of those last two, one of those is pointless, one is incorrect. What do you think?
Mattock is the pointless one.
Yeah, mattock is a pointless answer. Well done if you said that. It's an early sort of hoe. And Burrell is the real surname. Stanley Burrell is the real name of MC Hammer.
Oh.
So it's an incorrect answer.
OK, thank you very much, Richard. Well, we're halfway through the round, so let's take a look at the scores as they stand. Phil P. That was a brilliant answer from you. 2, there you are, deservedly at the bottom of the heap, or top of the heap, if you see what I mean. And then Phil H, another good answer for you on 8. Then up to 11 for Tom and Darren. And then way out in front, Ryan and Mandy with 35. OK, we're going to come back down the line. Can the second players please take their places at the podium? OK, for the second pass, the category is cookery. Let's see what that cookery question is. Here it comes. We gave 100 people 100 seconds to name as many ways to cook or serve eggs as they could.
Yeah, nothing to add there. The correct answers in this round, just ways to cook or to serve eggs.
Brilliant. Now, as with the first pass, we're going to give you a choice of 7 possible answers on the board. Your set of 7 answers for cookery goes like this. Bourbonnais, à la Florentine, poached, en cocotte, Creole, Benedict, sunny side up. I'll read those one more time. Bourbonnais, à la Florentine, poached, en cocotte, Creole, Benedict, sunny side up. Now, again, I can tell you that at least one of those answers is pointless and at least one of those answers is incorrect. So try and avoid those if you possibly can. Now then, Darren, you are on 11. The high scorers are Mandy and Ryan on 35. If you can score 23 or less, you are through to the next round. What do you think? We're looking for ways to cook or serve eggs. And obviously, you're trying to find the one that the fewest of our 100 people said.
Yeah, I do like eggs as well, but I only usually cook them one way, which is up there, but I think it's probably the most popular one. Bit of a guess, I'm going to go with Benedict.
Benedict. OK, you're saying Benedict. Here's your red line. If you get below that red line with eggs Benedict, you are through to the next round. Good luck. Is it right? How many people said Benedict? Yep, you've done it. Very well done. 15. 15 takes your total up to 26. You are through to the next round. Richard.
Well played, Darren. Yeah, served on a muffin with hollandaise sauce and either ham or bacon.
Mandy, you are the high scorers on 35. You have to score as low as you possibly can. We're looking for ways to serve or cook eggs. What are you thinking?
Couple of definites. Has got no idea, so I'm just going to go wild and go for, I can't even say it, Bourbonnais? Bourbonnais?
Bourbonnais. There it is. Bourbonnais at the top. Very well done, Mandy. That's the spirit. Bourbonnais. You say, let's see if it's right. And if it is, let's see how many people said Bourbonnais. Oh, Mandy, that's so unfair.
Oh, you can kick me now.
Oh, dear, oh dear. I'm afraid that's an incorrect answer. You score the maximum of 100 points, and that takes your total up to an unassailable 135, I'm afraid to say. Richard.
Yeah, sorry, Mandy. Not an egg, it's a chicken. It's a type of chicken from France.
What came first?
Well, I'll tell you now, the chicken came last.
Now then, Mick. You are on 8. The high scorers on 135 are Mandy and Ryan. You'll never overtake their high score. Let's find some pointless answers.
Well, I'm glad I was on 3rd, because I was going to have Benedict first, and my second choice was going to be Bourbonnais, So I'm quite pleased I'm third. So I shall go for En Cocotte.
En Cocotte, there it is. Fourth one down. En Cocotte, let's see if that's right. And if it is, let's see how many people said it. Obviously no red line for you because you're already through to the next round. En Cocotte. That's right. Very well done. That's a great answer, Mick. And a nice low score for you. That scores 3, taking your total up to 11. Richard?
Yeah, lots of different versions of that, but it's basically pouring an egg over a base that involves usually onions and mushrooms. Put it in a ramekin, put it in a bain-marie. Lovely. Eggs en cocotte.
Lovely. Now then, Carol, there's at least one pointless answer on that board. It doesn't matter what you score, even if there's no shame in taking a risk and scoring 100.
Well, no poached, no sunny side up. I think a la Florentine is with spinach and maybe also with hollandaise sauce. I've got no idea what Creole would be. I'm gonna go for a la Florentine.
A la Florentine, you say? Okay, well, let's see if a la Florentine is right, and if it is, let's see how many people said it. Good luck. Point. Very well done, Carol. The lowest score of the whole round takes your total up to 3.
Yeah, Richard. 3 points between them. That's a team to be reckoned with. And you're absolutely right, it's with spinach, but usually a Mornay sauce
Okay.
rather than hollandaise. But I'm not going to penalise you for that.
Just remind us what a Mornay sauce is, will you, Richard?
Well, a Mornay sauce has cheese in it, doesn't it?
Yes. Is that yes?
Yeah. Usually Gruyere or Parmesan. Now, let's look at the rest of the board. It is. It is.
Yes, it is. Yeah, good.
Yeah, poached egg, which is obviously the basis of a la Florentine, but also eggs Benedict. That would have scored you 91 points. Very good score. Sunny side up, it's just a way of cooking a fried egg. Would have scored you 7 points. And Creole is the pointless answer. That's a boiled egg cooked in various different things. Pointless answer. Very well done if you said Creole at home.
Very good. I'm amazed. Sunny side up. You should have gone for that, Mandy.
I know.
Sunny side up.
Crazy. I might as well go out with a bang. Really.
You've gone out with a bang. Well, that's true. Yeah. Well, thanks very much, Richard. So at the end of round 1, the losing pair with the highest score, it is Mandy and Ryan. There's no getting away from it.
We're not very good, are we?
Listen, Mandy, you did exactly the right thing. In Pointless, you have to go out right to the edge of the ice.
What? Sunny side up.
Sunny side up, only 7. I know, it's madness.
And to be fair, you would have lost anyway.
Yeah, but that's what, because of his rubbish chisel answer, so.
It's swings and roundabouts.
It is very much. Well, thank you very much, Mandy and Ryan. It's been such a shame not to see more of you, but you've been brilliant contestants. Lovely having you on the show. Thanks so much. But for the remaining 3 pairs, it's now time for round 2. Now, obviously, there's only room for 2 pairs in the head-to-head, so one team is going to be leaving us at the end of this round. OK, our category for round 2 this afternoon is theatre. Theatre. Can you all decide in your pairs who's going to go first, who's going to go second? OK, and whoever's going first, please step up to the podium. Splendid. Our round 2 question concerns famous plays and their playwrights. Famous plays and their playwrights. Richard.
Yeah, we're going to show you a list of 6 plays on each pass. We asked 100 people which British-born playwright wrote those plays. If you give us a nice obscure answer, you'll score fewer points. If you give us a wrong answer, though, you're going to score 100. There's going to be 12 plays in all, 12 playwrights to guess. Very best of luck.
OK, thank you very much, Richard. So we're looking for the British-born playwrights who wrote these plays. And we have got An Inspector Calls, Beautiful Thing, Much Ado About Nothing, The History Boys, Peter Pan, Abigail's Party. I'll read those one more time. An Inspector Calls, Beautiful Thing, Much Ado About Nothing, The History Boys, Peter Pan, Abigail's Party. There we are. There are the 6 plays. Now, Carol.
I'm going to go for The History Boys, Alan Bennett.
History Boys, Alan Bennett, you're saying. OK, well, let's see if that's right. And if it is, let's see how many people knew that answer. It's right. Very well done. A nice single-figure score. 8 for the history boys, Alan Bennett.
Yeah, well played, Carol. Won both an Olivier and Tony Award for Best Play, turned into a film as well.
Very good indeed. Now then, Mick.
There is an obvious one, and I suppose there's one slightly less obvious, and I'm afraid that's the one I've got to go for. J.M. Barrie wrote Peter Pan.
J.M. Barrie, Peter Pan, says Mick. Let's see if that's right, and if it is, let's see how many people knew that answer. That's right. 27. That's not terrible, though. 27 for Peter Pan.
Yeah, well done, Mick. Quite a surprisingly low score, isn't it? It first appeared in a novel called Little White Bird, Peter Pan, before J.M. Barrie put them in the play.
OK, Tom, you are the last person to have this list.
Right.
So if you like, you can talk us through it and fill in the blanks.
I think there's only one on there which I could really have a go at. And obviously, I think it's going to be relatively high. And that's Much Ado About Nothing by William Shakespeare.
Much Ado About Nothing, William Shakespeare, you are saying. Well, let's see if that's right. And if it is, let's see how many people knew that answer. Much Ado About Nothing, William Shakespeare. Good luck, Tom. Wow. 55. Well, you got off pretty lightly there, I'd say. 55
I would say so, yeah.
for Shakespeare. Richard.
Yeah, shall we have a minute's silence for the fact that 45 people don't know Much Ado About Nothing's by Shakespeare? Oh. We've had Spice Girls singles score higher than that, I think, in our time.
Yeah.
Let's fill in the rest of the board, though. I suspect you might be quite good at this. An Inspector Calls.
J.B. Priestley.
J.B. Priestley, exactly right. Would have scored 6 points. Abigail's Party.
Is Mike Lee.
Mike Lee, exactly right, 3 points. And there's a pointless answer up there, Beautiful Thing. If anyone knows that at home, very, very well done. Do you know that one?
Jonathan Harvey.
Jonathan Harvey, exactly right. Pointless answer, very well done if you got that.
OK, well, thanks very much, Richard. We are halfway through the round, so let's take a look at the score. Carol and Phil, brilliant low score there. 8 points, looking very strong for the head-to-head. Then we go up to Mick and Phil H on 27, and then we go up quite a leap to Tom and Darren on 55. So yes, Darren, you have a bit of a mountain to climb on this second pass. OK, we're going to come back down the line. Can the second players please take their places at the podium? OK, we're going to put 6 more plays on the board, and here they are. We have got Shirley Valentine, The Mousetrap, The Birthday Party, Edward II, A Chorus of Disapproval, and Blithe Spirit. I'll read those one more time. Shirley Valentine, The Mousetrap, The Birthday Party, Edward II, A Chorus of Disapproval, and Blithe Spirit. Now remember, we are looking for the playwrights who wrote these plays, and you're trying to find the one that the fewest of our 100 people knew. Darren, you're the high scorers on 55. There's nothing for it but for you to try and find the most obscure answer you can.
Yeah, and I think it's going to get even higher because I don't recognise any of them. It's probably the weakest subject you could have possibly picked. Genuinely no idea. I'm just going to guess Shakespeare again for Edward II.
OK, Edward II, Shakespeare, you are saying. Let's see if that's right, and if it is, let's see how many people knew that answer. There's no red line for you, obviously, because you are the highest scorers. Edward II, Shakespeare, says Darren. Bad luck. I'm afraid that's an incorrect answer, which means you score the maximum of 100 points. That takes you out of everyone else's reach to 155. Richard?
Yeah, sorry, Darren, I won't give you the right answer just in case either of the Phils want to have a go at that.
OK, now then, Phil H., you are through to the head-to-head. Even if you score 100 points, you won't overtake Darren and Tom on 155.
There is one that I know, but it's obvious. But I'm going to say The Mousetrap, Agatha Christie.
The Mousetrap, Agatha Christie. No red line for you, you're already through. Let's see how many people knew that answer. That's right. 34. 34, which adds to your 27 and takes your total up to 61. Richard.
Yeah, well done, Phil. It's been on in London's West End since 1952.
So then, Phil, we come to you. Phil P. You're the last person to have this board, so feel free to mop up.
My summary of this board isn't going to be great. The only one I knew was the Mousetrap, but that was only because I was dragged to it. I haven't even heard of these other plays. So I'm going to have to go with a chorus of disapproval, and that was by Gordon Taylor.
A chorus of disapproval by Gordon Taylor. Let's see if that's right. And if it is, let's see how many people said Gordon Taylor. No! Very bad luck, Phil P. Unfortunately, that's a wrong answer, as you might have suspected. It scores you the maximum of 100 points, taking your total to 108. But you're through to the head-to-head, so it doesn't matter. Richard.
Yeah, one of my favourite wrong answers, though. Gordon Taylor, where'd you get that from? I like it. Chorus of disapproval was actually by Alan Ayckbourn. Would have scored you 5 points. So Alexander, I might test you again.
Go on, then.
Blythe Spirit.
Noel Coward.
Noel Coward, yeah, would have scored you 11. Shirley Valentine.
Willie Russell.
Willie Russell, absolutely right. Would have scored you 6. Birthday Party.
Harold Pinter.
Pinter, yeah, would have scored 4. Now, Edward II is a pointless answer. Do you know Edward II?
I don't know.
Christopher Marlowe. Very well done if you said Marlowe at home.
OK, well, thank you very much, Richard. So at the end of round 2, the losing pair with the highest score, it's Tom and Darren. I'm sorry to say that was a very tough round for you, wasn't it?
Unfortunate for us, the questions. Just not really into theatre, don't read a lot, so it was a big struggle for me.
Yeah.
It was one of the subjects which I was hoping wouldn't come up, but that's the way it happens.
Well, I'm afraid this is where we have to say goodbye, Darren and Tom. It's been great having you on the show. Thank you so much for coming along and playing. Great contestants. But for the remaining 2 pairs, things are about to get even more exciting now as we enter the head-to-head. Very well done, Mick and Phil. Phil and Carol, you've made it through to the head-to-head. Now, obviously, only one pair can make it through to today's final and play for the jackpot, which currently stands at £1,000. Now, for each question, each pair needs to give me just one answer, but you are now allowed to confer. All you have to do is come up with an answer that scores less than the other pair, and you will win that question. The first pair to win 2 questions will be playing for today's jackpot. Let's play Pointless. Here's your first question. We gave 100 people 100 seconds to name as many Chaz and Dave UK Top 40 hits as they could. Richard.
Yeah, we're looking for any single released by Chaz and Dave or which had them as a named featured artist which has reached the UK Top 40 prior to May 2011, please.
Thank you very much, Richard. Now then, Mick and Phil, you have played best throughout the show so far, so you get to go first.
OK.
Phil.
We're going to have to apologise for the pronunciation, but we're going to go for Goethe.
Goethe.
Carlson.
All right, Mick and Phil have gone for Goethe. Phil and Carol, should you need to confer any further, you can do it out loud now.
I don't think we need to confer.
We've got no idea.
I did see him play the other year, but...
Did you?
Don't know, but I wasn't listening. Luckily, I wasn't listening.
Oh, Phil, can you not remember any words?
I can't remember any words. I think I'm confusing them with Right Said Fred. I mean, I know...
What are you doing?
No.
Oh, imagine Chaz and Dave playing shirtless.
Oh my goodness, I think this is probably like some Edwardian pub song.
Roll out the barrel.
Yeah, go for it.
Roll out the barrel.
Roll out the barrel. It's not a bad suggestion at all. We have Goethe from Mick and Phil, and we have Roll Out the Barrel from Phil and Carol. Mick and Phil, let's see. Goethe, is it right? How many people said it? Yep, it's right. Very well done. 12. Particularly well chosen Chaz and Dave number there, if I may say. Phil and Carol have gone for Roll Out the Barrel. Let's see if that's right. And if it is, let's see how many people said Roll Out the Barrel. Bad luck, but well tried. I'm afraid an incorrect answer, which means that after one question, Mick and Phil are up 1-0. Richard.
Yeah, it's not a bad guess at all. They did do a version of Roll Out the Barrel on an album once,
of course they
did.
did.
Dave, but not one of their famous singles, I'm afraid. Let's take a look at their 5 UK Top 40 hits. Stars Over 45 was a pointless answer. Ain't No Pleasing You, which got to number 2. That's
can I put my hand up and say I love that song?
That's a brilliant song, isn't it?
Ain't No Pleasing You is one of my favourite songs.
That's an absolute non-novelty song, just a straightforward,
it's
brilliant
a beautiful song.
Yep. Gertrude, less so, but you know, still a nice song. 12 points. Snooker Loopy, of course, which was the Matchroom mob featuring Chaz and Dave.
Can I put my hand
17.
up and say I love? No, I'm sorry.
And Rabbit, right at the top there, 53 points. That's nearly as many people know Chaz and Dave did Rabbit as know William Shakespeare did Much Ado About Nothing.
OK, now here is your second question. Phil and Carol, you have to win this question to stay in the game. Very, very best of luck. Here it comes. We gave 100 people 100 seconds to name as many European countries with a monarch as they could. European countries with a monarch, Richard.
Yeah, looking for any European country that has a reigning monarch as of April 2011. As always, by country, we mean a member of the UN that's a sovereign state in its own right.
OK, now then, Phil and Carol, you go first this time.
We're going to go for Sweden.
OK, Sweden. Mick and Phil?
For Sweden.
You said Sweden, haven't you? So we'll go for Norway.
Say Norway.
OK, you're saying Norway. We have Sweden, we have Norway. In the order they were given, Phil and Carol said Sweden. Let's see if that's right. It's right. 30. 30. Mick and Phil are saying Norway. Is it right? How many people said it? Right. Well done, Phil and Carol. That's exactly what you needed to do. Brilliant answer there. 30, Sweden wins it for you. Just so after 2 questions, it's 1-all. Richard.
Yeah, well played. Let's have a look at all the European countries with monarchs. There's Liechtenstein and Andorra. Both would have scored you 2. Very well done if you said either of those. Luxembourg and Belgium on 12. Sweden 30. Netherlands 31. Alongside Norway, also 31 there. Denmark 32. Monaco 41. Spain 61. And the UK 90.
Thanks very much, Richard. OK, here is your third question. Whoever wins this question goes through to the final. Here it comes. We gave 100 people 100 seconds to name as many Conservative Michaels in government as they could. Conservative Michaels, Richard.
Yeah, looking for any Conservative politician called Michael, or who is commonly known as Michael, who's held any cabinet post from 1979 right through to April 2011, please.
OK, Mick and Phil, you go first this time.
OK, we're going to go for somebody who's actually in government now. We're going to say Michael Gove. Gove, sorry.
Michael Gove, say Mick and Phil. So, Phil and Carol?
I think we're going to have to go with Michael Howard.
Michael Howard, you're saying? So we have Michael Gove, we have Michael Howard. Mick and Phil. You've gone for Michael Gove. Whoever wins this question is through to the final. Michael Gove, is it right? And if it is, how many people said him? Yep, right. Very well done. 15 for Michael Gove. Phil and Carol have gone for Michael Howard. Let's see if he's right. And if he is, let's see how many people said Michael Howard. He's right. 21. Very well done, Mick and Phil. Michael Gove, 15. So after 3 questions, Mick and Phil are through to the final, 2-1. Richard.
Yeah, very well played, guys. Well played, both teams. Really, really good head-to-head. There were 3 killer answers, actually, that would have beaten even Michael Gove. Let's take a look at them. Michael Jopling, now Baron Jopling, was Chief Whip under Thatcher. Lord Havers, who was Attorney General and Lord Chancellor under Thatcher. Both of those are pointless. Very well done if you said either of them. Michael Forsyth, who was John Major's Scottish Secretary, would have scored you 2. There's Michael Gove, Cameron's first Education Secretary, 15. Michael Howard, 21. Michael Portillo, 41. And Heseltine was actually right at the top of the list with 48.
OK, thank you very much, Richard. So the losing pair at the end of the head-to-head, I'm afraid, Phil and Carol. But the good news is we will see you again next time, when I hope we will see you go all the way through to the final. But meanwhile, thanks so much for playing. Phil, Carol, brilliant contestants. Thank you. For Phil and Mick, it's now time for our pointless final and the chance to win our jackpot of £1,000. Congratulations, Mick and Phil. You have fought off all the competition and you have won our coveted Pointless trophy. You now have a chance to win our Pointless jackpot, and at the end of today's show, the jackpot stands at £1,000. There it is. Now, the rules are very simple. To win that money, all you have to do is find a pointless answer. That's an answer that none of our 100 people could think of. Now, we've had no pointless answers on the show today. You only have to find one now, and you will go home with that money. First, though, you've got to choose a category, and you can choose from these three options. They are acting dames, singer-songwriters, sportsmen.
But acting dames are not necessarily film stars, which would be your forte.
Well, I don't know. Singer-songwriters?
Singer-songwriters.
Sportsmen. I don't like the look of sportsmen. I reckon acting dames.
Go on. Yes, I'm game.
Singer-songwriters? What do you think?
No, we'll go for acting dames.
We'll go for acting dames.
Acting dames. Very good. OK, well, let's find out what the question is. We gave 100 people...
Can we change our minds after?
No. We gave 100 people 100 seconds to name as many Helen Mirren films as they could. Helen Mirren films. Richard?
Yeah, we're looking for any feature film made for cinema release for which Helen Mirren has received an acting credit prior to May 2011, please. No short films, TV films or documentaries, but voice performances do count.
OK, you now have up to 1 minute to come up with 3 answers, and all you need to win that £1,000 is for just one of those answers to be pointless. Your 60 seconds start now.
Right.
The Long Good Friday?
Yeah, pretty obvious.
Oh, is it? Oh.
If we go recently, she's just done that one with Bruce Willis called Red.
Oh, yes, yeah.
If we we go back a few years, there was that Peter Greenaway film, The Cook, the Thief, the Wife, and his lover, and her lover.
I like that one.
Do you like the film?
No, I like the answer.
That one, Red.
Red.
Let's go for something, another Helen Mirren film. Wasn't she in Caligula? Wasn't she in the original Caligula with Malcolm McDowell?
Yeah. Was that on telly, though?
No. It was a feature film. It was banned for ages, wasn't it? So should we go for The Cook, the Thief, Caligula, and Red? Yeah. Should we choose them 3?
Yes, you're on.
Okay.
You've got your 3.
I think we've got our 3.
We're going to stop the clock. OK, you've got your 3 answers, so let's hear them. We were looking for Helen Mirren films.
OK, we were going to go for Red.
Red.
Caligula.
Caligula.
The Cook, the Thief, his wife, and her lover.
The Cook, the Thief, his wife, and her lover.
Yeah.
OK, of those 3, which do you think is your best hunt?
That one.
That one, I
the
think
Cook,
that's probably
the Thief, his wife, and her lover.
Yeah.
We'll put that one last.
OK, we think Red will be the most popular because it's most recent.
Go for Caligula in the middle.
Yeah.
And Caligula in the middle.
Yeah.
OK, let's put them up on the board in that order, and here they are. Red, Caligula, the Cook, the Thief, his wife, and her lover. OK, we were looking for Helen Mirren films. You said this was your least confident answer. Remember, you only have to find one pointless to win that £1,000 jackpot. So let's see. Red, you've said. Let's see if that's right. And if it is, let's see how many people said it. Very best of luck. Red. It's right. That was the first thing it had to be. The second thing it has to be is pointless. We will discover how much our 100 people know about Helen Mirren films here. Down it goes. 12. Not bad at all. You put that first. You said that was the one you were...
That's not bad for the least confident.
Exactly. There you are. 12 is a great starting point.
OK.
Unfortunately, therefore, not a pointless answer. You only have 2 more chances to win today's jackpot of £1,000. What would you do with £1,000?
I think I would take my wife out, and probably the family as well, and have a good slap-up night out.
Fantastic.
Well, I'd save mine because I'm part of that family.
Yeah.
I'd expect him to treat me with his share of it, and I'd keep mine. I don't know. Spend it on crisps and sweets or something.
I know that he will help me out.
Very good. Oh, I really hope you get to do that. We are looking for Helen Mirren films. Let's hope nobody said your next answer. This has to be pointless. Caligula. If you are going to win that £1,000, Caligula has to be right and pointless. Let's see, for £1,000, how many people said Caligula? Well, it also is right. Your first answer, Red, by a recent film. Caligula. Let's see how far this goes down. Still going down. Single figures. Down it goes. Oh, very well done. 2.
It's an improvement.
I tell you what, this is all going in the right direction. Fantastic. Right, okay. Your last chance. The cook, the thief, his wife, and her lover. We're looking for Helen Mirren films. You said this was your most confident answer.
I think it's the less well-known of the three, I would have thought, but...
I'd never heard of it.
Well, that's right then.
So I live in hopes now.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Exactly. I mean, Caligula, there are all sorts of reasons why people might remember Caligula.
Yes.
Okay, this has to be pointless. It has to be. This is your last chance to win the jackpot. The cook, the thief, his wife, and her lover. Let's see if it's right, and if it is, let's see how many people said it. Very best of luck, Nick and Phil. It's right. It's right. So, we've come from 18 on Red down to 2 for Caligula. Let's see how far this could go. If this goes all the way down to 0, you leave here with £1,000. Oh, no! Oh dear, unfortunately you didn't manage to find that all-important pointless answer, so I'm afraid you don't win today's jackpot, which rolls over onto the next show, but you have been brilliant contestants.
Thank you.
Really brilliant contestants, and you do get to take home our pointless trophy, of course. Very well done. Richard.
Guys, I'm so sorry. You've been so good throughout. Brilliant answers. You've been such fun as well. It's about to get a tiny bit worse as well. The very first thing you said when this came up, Mick, you said...
oh, no, don't tell me that was 0.
You said the long Good Friday. Yes. Phil, you said, no.
That's so obvious.
That's too obvious. It's a pointless answer.
Well,
would have won you the jackpot. Let's take a look at some of the other pointless answers as well.
I shan't say anything to him.
2010, which was a sci-fi thriller from 1984 about how unbelievably modern 2010 would be. A Midsummer Night's Dream, which was a film version of a play by a little-known English playwright named William Shakespeare. Mosquito Coast with Harrison Ford, that was pointless. The Long Good Friday, there it is. That, of course, was about Bob Hoskins trying to redevelop the Docklands as a site for future Olympic Games. Which is probably a slightly more accurate reflection of 2010 than the original film. The Madness of King George, she played George's wife, Queen Charlotte, and she was the Queen of Egypt in The Prince of Egypt as well. Guy, really, really bad luck. You played so terrifically. Great answers in this round as well. Really, really bad luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. That's hard, isn't it? You said that.
Yeah, and I overruled him.
You said that.
Well, I didn't really overrule you, did I? Yeah.
Well, you did really.
So I think you sort of talked yourself out of it, didn't you?
I shan't say a word to him.
No.
I'm sure you'll be as good as your word, Mick.
He'll just have to wait with his 2 brothers when they read the will.
Yeah. Well, you've done incredibly well. Unfortunately, we have to say goodbye to you, Mick and Phil, but it's been such a pleasure having you on the show. You've been brilliant contestants. Thank you both so much for playing.
Thank you.
Nobody's won our jackpot today, so it rolls over, which means on the next show we will be playing for £2,000. Join us then to see if someone can win it. Meanwhile, it's goodbye from Richard.
Goodbye.
And it's goodbye from me. Goodbye. Thank you very much indeed. Hello, I'm Alexander Armstrong, and welcome to Pointless, the quiz show that puts obscure knowledge to the test. Let's meet today's players. Now, first we welcome back Rob and Katie. You were on the show last time. We'll give everyone 2 chances to reach the Pointless final. This is your last chance. Now, remind us what happened.
Well, we did okay. Katie got a pointless answer for the first one, and then I took a big risk for the second answer, and it didn't pay off, and we ended up getting booted off. So I'm back for a second crack of the whip.
Hey.
And we're going to come back with a vengeance.
Now, we discovered last time that you're scare actors.
We are.
Scare actors. Well, explain what that means.
We currently work at a horror-related London attraction, and we basically are horror actors performing as sort of zombies, as the undead, as historical figures.
How amazing. What do you hope is going to come up this afternoon, Katie?
A bit of everything, I think. I just need to be lucky with what questions I get.
Yes.
Potluck, a little bit of history, a little bit of maybe something theatre-related would be nice.
How about you, Rob? What'd be great for you this afternoon?
Again, football's my strongest category. I've got an encyclopedic knowledge of football.
Which we didn't put that to the test at all last
time. I know. I was left wanting with that one. But I'm good with the history as well, because with the job we perform, we learn a lot about the history, the gory history of the country of London. So,
very good. So any history that isn't gory, not going to be so strong.
Nice bit of blood.
Luckily, most history is gory. So phew. Well, lovely to have you back on the show. Very, very best of luck this afternoon. And next, we welcome Rob and Simon. Now, how do you two know each other? I think I have an idea.
Yeah, we shared a womb for a bit.
Yeah.
That was fun. Yeah,
You wombed?
We wombed. Yeah, we're twin brothers.
We were womb mates.
Oh,
yeah, exactly. Yeah, there you go.
Thank you.
That'll do.
Yeah. No, we're best friends. We like all the same stuff. It's sickening, really.
Absolutely sickening. Yeah. What do you do, Simon?
I'm a student in London, currently studying for a degree in French.
French. What year are you in?
Second year.
So next year you go off to France?
I'm off out the country. Gonna miss my home comforts.
Well, what about your brother? Exactly. What are you going to be doing, Rob?
No, I'll be beside myself.
So, well, you are beside yourself, in fact. So. Now, Rob, you're a student as well, are you?
I am a student. I currently study English at Trinity College, Cambridge, which I believe you were a former student of.
Yeah, that's exactly my faculty, my college.
Yeah.
In fact, your college too.
Yeah. I'm kind of like a younger version of you.
You.
Much younger.
Yeah. All right, steady now. Easy now.
We were womb mates there, weren't we?
Yes. So then, Rob, what's going to be a great category for you this afternoon?
Movies, literature, music, football occasionally.
Yeah, I think one of our strongest points is probably reality TV.
Good.
And anything to do with celebrity gossip. We're not looking forward to any questions about politics or soap operas.
Soap operas or politics?
Yeah, the two very similar things.
Okay. Well, very, very best of luck to the pair of you. It's great to have you here. Next, we welcome Hannah and Ray. Now, how do you two know each other?
Well, Hannah is my absolutely wonderful daughter, and she's been my daughter for 21 years.
Ah,
Ray's my embarrassing mother.
Splendid. Where have you come from, Hannah?
I've come from Lancaster.
From Lancaster. Both from Lancaster, I'm assuming. You're still living at home?
No, my mum's from Nottingham. I'm in uni at Lancaster.
Oh, I see. Right, you are. What year are you in?
I'm in my final year.
Final year. Wow. And you come here. Shouldn't you be working now? Or?
Probably, yeah.
Yes. Ray, what do you like to do? What are your hobbies?
I love photography, but my main passion is animals. I have a sort of small zoo at home.
How many things have you got?
Well, I've got 8 cats, a dog, and a bearded dragon. But I mean, if I could, I'd have more.
Just the one bearded dragon?
Yeah, for now, at the moment.
I'm guessing that's a sort of lizard, is it?
Yes.
All right,
Yeah,
good.
it
Phew.
is, yeah.
Very good. Well, very, very best of luck to the pair of you.
Thank
Great
you.
to have you here. And finally, we've got Tony and Sylvia. Now, how do you two know each other?
Well,
Go on.
we're married.
For 40 years.
40 years.
40 years. Many congratulations. No, that is good. That is very good. Very well done. Now, what do you do, Tony?
Well, I retired 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And since then, I've actually been involved in sort of local politics.
And I happen to know, I just happen to know you are the Right Worshipful Mayor of Lutterworth.
I was elected Mayor of Lutterworth 2 weeks ago, yes.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's brilliant.
So Tony, is it you I need to talk to about my bins?
Weekly or fortnightly?
Well, I would rather have it weekly, but
Right,
currently
well, I
it's
think that's the prevalent mood at the moment, so it could well be happening.
Yeah, well...
Thanks, Tony. I'm glad I voted for you.
Very good. And Sylvia, what do you do? Well, you're the consort to the mayor now.
Yes, but I'm also retired. I also retired 2 years ago.
Very good.
So I spend my time at the moment. I'm into ornithology. I'm a member of the British Trust for Ornithology, so I count my garden birds every week and send off my results every quarter.
Well, very, very best of luck to the pair of you. It's lovely to have you here. We'll find out more about all of you throughout the show as it goes along. There's only one person left for me to introduce. Superman can bend iron with his bare hands. This man can tell you its molar mass. He's my pointless friend. He's Richard.
Oh, yeah. Hello there.
Hello there, Richard. How are you?
I'm really well. How are you?
I'm very well indeed.
Actually, a very open field today, so we've only got one returning pair, and that's Rob and Katie. They got knocked out in the first round, so we didn't see a lot of them. They were pretty good. They were unlucky, I think, in that first round.
Yeah, very unlucky, I think.
So I think they would be favourites, but yeah, a very, very open field. Of the many things, the many specialities people have had and questions they've asked for, not a single one of them is going to be on today's show. I'd be delighted to hear.
That's how we like it.
Well,
now, we've put all our questions to 100 people before the show, but this is pointless, so we are after the obscure answers they didn't get. To stay in the game with a chance to win our jackpot, all our players need to do is score as few points as they possibly can. Now, what everyone's trying to do, of course, is find a pointless answer. That's an answer that none of our 100 people gave, and each time that happens, we will add 250 quid to the jackpot. Nobody won the jackpot last time, so we add another £1,000 to that. So today's jackpot starts off at £9,000. Right, let's play Pointless. In the first round, each of you must give me one answer, and you cannot confer with your partner. Whichever team has the highest score at the end of the round will be eliminated. Now, if anybody gives me an incorrect answer, they will score the maximum of 100 points, so try and avoid those if you can. OK, our first category this afternoon is nationalities. Can you all decide in your pairs who's going to go first, who's going to go second? And whoever's going first, please step up to the podium. OK, let's find out what the first question is. We gave 100 people 100 seconds to name as many nationalities ending in IAN as they could. Richard.
Yeah, we're looking for any country whose inhabitants are known in English by a word ending IAN, according to the Oxford English Dictionary, please.
Thank you very much, Richard. Now then, Rob and Katie, you all drew lots before the show, and this afternoon you get to go first.
I think I have an answer, and it's going to be Norwegian.
That sounded like... Yes, I thought you were going to say something. Yes, because?
Because when I saw that, I thought of nationalities ending in Indian, and then I thought Norwegian. It's slightly different, so I'm going to go for that.
Slightly different's good, Katie.
You know what I mean.
I know what you mean.
I think I do. You're home to score as few points as possible. You're saying Norwegian. Let's see if that's right, and if it is, let's see how many people said Norwegian. But it's right. Still going down. Oh, look at that, 17. Well done, Katie. Very good. 17 for Norwegian, Richard.
Yeah, very well played, Katie. Norwegian is what we call people from Norway.
Ah.
You'll find a lot of my facts in this round are taking on a similar bent, I suspect.
I can't wait for all of them. Now then, Rob.
Hello.
Rob.
I think I'm going to take a bit of a risk here.
Mm-hmm. Good.
That's the name of the game. I think this is right. I'm going to look to another continent and say Ivorian, as in those of the Côte d'Ivoire.
Ivorian. The Côte d'Ivoire. A lot of people who aren't answering now, nodding as if to say, yes, I would probably have said that myself. Had I the neck?
I do have the neck.
You have the neck. Ivorian, he says. Let's see if it's right, and if it is, let's see how many people said Ivorian. You're hoping to score as few points as possible, of course. Ivorian. Splendid, Rob. It's a good answer, I think. Down it goes, and down it goes, and there it finishes. Very well done indeed. That's a pointless answer. It adds £250 to today's jackpot, takes the total up to 9,250, and it scores you nothing. Beautifully
Wonderful.
played. Richard.
Yeah, brilliant answer, Rob. Great start to the show. Absolutely, people from the Ivory Coast or the Côte d'Ivoire.
Very good. Now then, Ray. We are looking for a nice obscure nationality ending IAN.
Well, not my favourite subject, to be honest. It's not really obscure, but so I'm going to go safe and say Iranian.
Iranian.
Mm.
OK, well, let's see what that scores you. That's right. Oh, 18. Very well done, Ray. Extremely respectable score there. Iranian, Richard.
Yeah, good answer, Ray. That's people who are from Iran. From Iran.
Thank you very much. Sylvia, remember we are looking for nationalities that end in IAN.
Well, one country came immediately to mind, followed by two more. But I think I'd better go with my first choice.
Is it nice and obscure?
I hope so.
Splendid.
Croatian.
Croatian, very good. You are hoping to score as few points as possible with Croatian. Let's see if it's right, and if it is, let's see how many people said Croatian. Great answer, Sylvia. 17 for Croatian, Richard.
Yeah, remarkably consistent scores. Yeah, Croatian people who are from Croatia, who can also be called Croat. So that's some extra information.
There we go. You see, that is good.
Yeah.
OK, we're halfway through the rounds. Let's take a look at the scores as they stand. Well, now, Rob and Simon looking very strong indeed. Nothing on the scoreboard. Then we jump up to 17, where Katie and Rob and Sylvia and Tony are sitting, looking pretty good. And then 18, also a lovely low score, Ray and Hannah. For no reason at all, Hannah, you find yourselves at the top of the field there, though, so you are going to have to find a nice low score for the next pass. Let's come back down the line now. Can the second players please take their places at the podium? OK, we are looking for nationalities ending in IAN. Tony.
Right, OK, well, I think we'll go to a different continent altogether, and let's try Peruvian.
Peruvian. I like where we've gone. Now, let's see. Peruvian, is it right? How many people said it? There is a red line for you there, but you can't see it. You just have to take my word for it. It's right at the bottom of the column. It's right. Down it goes. 9. Very well done, Tony. 9 takes your total up to 26.
Yeah, good answer, Tony. Peruvian. Quiz for you.
Yeah.
Do you know what country Peruvians come from?
Peruvia.
Oh, it's Peru.
Thank you very much, Richard. Now then, Hannah. The high scorers are now Tony and Sylvia on 26. You're on 18. If you can score 7 or less with your answer, you are through to the next round. Looks to me like you've got a brilliant answer on the tip of your tongue.
Not really, no. I can think of quite a few, I just can't think of anything too obscure. I think I'm going to go with Malaysian.
Malaysian. Sounds perfect to me. Malaysian. There's your red line. If you can get below that red line, through you go to the next round. Very best of luck. Malaysian. How many people said that? It's right. Oh, you've done it. Very well done indeed. That's a brilliant score. Great answer, great score, Hannah. Takes your total up to 22. Richard.
Yeah, very well played, Hannah. So surprisingly low score, isn't it, for Malaysian?
Yeah.
The inhabitants of Malaysia we call Malaysian.
Or Malay.
Or Malay.
OK, now then, it comes to you, Simon. How well did Rob do there?
He's fantastic. That's why he's my best friend, you know? Just
Very
pulls me out of
good.
situations like this.
Simon, still it.
I'm feeling all right. Tony took my answer.
Sorry about that.
I hold you personally responsible, so that's fine. And I think Malaysian's a great answer. I'm going to go for Slovenian.
Slovenian.
Yeah, and hope that maybe they're not called Slovene, like the Croatians are called Croats. Let's go for Slovenian.
Slovenian. Let's go for Slovenian.
Yeah.
Tony and Sylvia, the high scorers on 26. If you can score 25 or less with this, Simon, you are definitely through to the next round. There is your red line. Let's see if Slovenian is right and if it can get you below that red line. Slovenian. It's right. You've only gone and done it. Oh, look at that. 3. Brilliant. 3 for Slovenian takes your total up to 3. Richard?
Yeah, very well played, Simon. They can also be called Slovenes as well, but brilliant combined score of 3.
Very good. Now then, Rob.
Yes.
Rob, now we know what happened last time.
Yes.
We saw you leave at the end of the first round. That cannot happen this time. It cannot happen, Rob C.
Well, my knowledge of football has given me quite an extensive knowledge of international countries and the names of international people. And I'm going to punt for an Eastern European nation. I'm going to say Macedonian.
Macedonian. And there are the nods. There are the nods. That's what we were after. The high scorers are Tony and Sylvia on 26. You're on 17. You have to score 8 or less. That's what 8 points looks like on our tower. You have to go below that red line. It's like sort of limbo. Macedonian. Is it right? How many people said it? Very best of luck, Rob. It is right. Yes, you've done it! Very well done indeed! 2 points for Macedonia. 2 for Macedonia takes the total up to 19. Very, very well done indeed.
Yeah, well played, Rob. I actually suspected your football knowledge would get you through here. All football reports are always full of references to stocky Belarusans and nippy Latvians and stuff like that. But
that was one of my choices, Latvian.
Macedonian, very, very good answer. Let's take a look at the pointless answers. There's quite a few. Take a look at some of them. Ecuadorian, from Ecuador. Fijian, that's Fiji. Gambian, Gambia. Ivorian, we've already heard from Rob, that's Ivory Coast. Now, this is what I would like to be. I would like to be a Catitian.
Bless you.
Yeah.
From St Kitts?
From St Kitts and Nevis, yeah, Catitian. And Liberian, also from... No, I don't know that one.
From the library?
Actually, that should read librarian. It should read librarian. No, Liberian's from Liberia. Let's take a look at the worst answers. These are the ones that most of our 100 people said. Italian would have scored you 36 points. Indian would have scored you 38. And right at the top, Australian, top of the board with 44.
Thanks very much, Richard. So at the end of round 1, the losing pair with the highest score, it's Tony and Sylvia. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. And I say a high score, 26. Most rounds you'd be delighted with 26 and just one pass.
That's right, yeah.
Well, it's been a very, very low-scoring round, and nothing wrong with your answers at all. Croatian, lovely. Peruvian, brilliant. Have you been to Peru or Croatia?
Nope.
Nope.
You go to Croatia.
I hope to do it as part of my mayor's tour.
Very good, exactly. Put it on there. I've been Peru while you're at it, in fact. Yes. Well, great shame to be saying goodbye to you now, but the good news is we will see you again next time. We'll look forward to that very much. Tony and Sylvia, thanks so much. But for the remaining 3 pairs, it's now time for round 2. Now, obviously, there's only room for 2 pairs in the head-to-head, so one of the teams in front of me now will be leaving us at the end of this round. OK, our category for round 2 this afternoon is trivia. Trivia, that's what you wanted, Katie? Trivia.
Good.
Splendid. Can you all decide in your pairs who's going to go first, who's going to go second? And whoever's going first, please step up to the podium. OK, so our round 2 question concerns palindromic answers.
Yeah, we're going to show you 6 clues on each pass. We asked 100 people to give us the answers to those clues, which were palindromes. That's a word that can be read the same way forwards as backwards. If you give us a nice obscure answer, you'll score fewer points. If you give us an incorrect answer, though, you're going to score 100 points. It's going to be 12 in all, 12 palindromes to get. Very best of luck at home.
OK, we are looking for palindromic answers, and here we have the clues. And on the board we have got classic 1952 Gary Cooper Western High, Martin Shaw's TV judge, John, singer, Shola, Australian supermodel, McPherson, Miley Cyrus character, Montana, 2 crotchets. Let me do those again. Classic 1952 Gary Cooper Western High, Martin Shaw's TV judge, John, singer, Shola, Australian supermodel, McPherson, Miley Cyrus character, Montana, and 2 crotches. There we are. You've got them. Katie.
Yes.
The only thing you need to know is the answers to all those things read the same backwards as they do forwards. Try and find the most obscure one, the one that the fewest of our 100 people got, and you shall be through to the head-to-head for sure.
Right. Well, I'm going to avoid Montana, because that is quite a popular thing right now.
As a rule, I would just through life.
I'm not going to try and answer the bottom one because I think we've proved that our knowledge of music isn't that great. I'm going to go for the one answer that I'm not actually that sure of, in keeping with our tactics of just taking a stab in the dark. And I'm going to guess that the Gary Cooper Western might be called High Noon.
High Noon. Very good indeed. Rob is nodding. Let's see if it's right, and if it is, let's see how many people knew that answer. High Noon, says Katie. Yes, it's right. Oh, 64. 64, that's quite high. Almost as high as the noon.
yeah, big score, Katie, but a correct answer. Bill Clinton's favourite film and John Wayne's least favourite film.
Really?
Yeah. How about that?
How about that? Simon.
Hello.
Simon, hello. Palindromic?
I know all of those.
Do you?
I do.
Good. So it's just a matter of working out which you think will garner you the lowest points.
Yeah, I'm feeling good. You've got the Australian supermodel, McPherson.
See, that's a better noise than mine.
Yeah.
Slightly more urgent.
It was. I'm going to go with, and I think my musical friends will be happy with me here, because I can't read music to save my life, but I'm going to go for Two Crotchets and Minim.
Oh, a minim, says Simon. A minim, Two Crotchets. Let's see if that's right. And if it is, let's see how many people knew that answer. This is right. Down it goes. Very well done. 23. Splendid answer, Simon. A minim, of course.
Yeah, Two Crotchets are half a semi-breve, a minim.
Now then, Hannah, you are the last person to have this board, so you can fill in all the gaps for us.
I've no idea who the singer is, but I think I know all the others. It's Elle Macpherson and Hannah Montana, and the one I'm going to go with is the TV judge. I think it's John Deed.
John Deed. OK, that's what you're saying? Hope so too. Let's see if it's right, and if it is, let's see how many people said John Deed. It's right. 51. 51 for John Deed. Richard.
Yeah, good answer, Hannah. Quite a big score, and you're our only palindromic contestant today as well. So, let's take a look at the rest of these. Miley Cyrus character, Hannah Montana, would have scored a fairly mighty 81 though. Australian supermodel, McPherson.
Why didn't she go for that? It's much better than Elle. It's a name. That would get you noticed, wouldn't it?
Because it's not a palindrome, unless you spell it M-M-M-M.
Which I was.
OK. So it's Elle Macpherson, obviously, would have scored you 90. And the singer Shola, do you remember that? Remember Shola Amma? Shola Amma, but would have scored you 36 points, so still a fairly big score. Very high-scoring board.
She wasn't MC's sister, was she? Sorry, it's just awful. Terrible. OK, well, halfway through the round, so let's take a look at the scores as they stand. 23 is the lowest score there, and Simon and Rob are on it. Then we go up to 51, where we find Hannah and Ray, then up to 64, where Katie and Rob are currently sitting. So, Rob C., when it comes to you, you know what you have to do.
I know what I have to do.
A really lovely, low-scoring palindromic answer, please. Otherwise, we'll have to say goodbye to you at the end of this round, and that simply wouldn't do. OK, we're going to come back down the line. Can the second players please take their places at the podium? OK, we're going to put 6 more clues on the board, and here they are. 1974 Eurovision winners, object detection system, Bing Crosby's road partner, Hope, canoe used by Inuits, surname of widow of John Lennon, modern county town of Meath. I'll read all of those one more time. 1974 Eurovision winners, object detection system, Bing Crosby's road partner, Hope, canoe used by Inuits, surname of widow of John Lennon, modern county town of Meath. Now remember, you are looking for a nice palindromic answer, and you're trying to find the one that the fewest of our 100 people knew. What are you thinking, Ray?
I think I'm going to go with the object detection system, and that's radar.
Radar, you are saying? Well, the high scorers are Rob and Katie on 64. That means you want to be scoring 12 or less to stay in the game. There's your red line. Let's see if you can get below that red line with radar. Let's see if it's right, and if it is, let's see how many people said radar. It's right. 30. 30 for radar takes your total to 81. Richard.
Yeah, pretty good score, I would say, Ray. The term radar, coined by the US Navy in 1940, stands for radio detection and ranging.
Thank you very much. Now then, Rob. The high scorers now are Ray and Hannah on 81. You're on 23, which means if you can score 57 or less, you're through to the head-to-head.
OK, I know all of them apart from the bottom one. That will be the lowest one, unfortunately. I'm going to have to go for
the canoe used by Inuits, I think, and that would be a kayak.
A kayak. OK, kayak, says Rob. Here's your red line, quite nice and high. Let's see if kayak can get you below that red line. Very best of luck. Yep, you've done it. Well done. 32 for kayak. Richard.
Yeah, well played, Rob. Good answer. They're originally made of seal skin stretched over whalebone.
Well, they're not anymore.
They tend to be made of... They're more sort of fibre... They're now fiberglass stretched over whalebone.
Very good. Thank you very much, Richard. Now, Rob, I happen to catch you there doing that. I don't know what...
I have a feeling we're about to leave. I don't know the bottom one, and the other three that were remaining are fairly obvious, so they'll all be high scorers. I'm just trying to work out which one will be least obvious. Bing Crosby's road partner, Bob Hope.
Bob Hope. OK, Bob Hope. Possibly the only hope you have at this stage, I'm afraid. There is your red line. Let's see if Bob can get you below that red line. It'd be brilliant if he could. Bob Hope. Is it right? How many people said it? Oh, bad luck, Rob. Bad luck. That scored you 60, takes your total up to 124, I'm sorry to say. Richard.
Yeah, unlucky, Rob. If we called both of our Robs Bobs, then we'd have palindromic players on all three teams.
That... Why did we not do that?
Let's fill in the rest of the board. You're absolutely right there. It's the bottom one's really the key to staying in this round. The 1974 Eurovision winners...
ABBA.
ABBA, absolutely, would have scored you 86. A surname of widow of John Lennon.
Yoko Ono.
Ono, absolutely right, would have scored you 75. So the modern county town of Meath. It's a pointless answer. Nobody got it. Some people would have got it at home. It's Navan. Navan.
Thank you very much, Richard. So the losing pair at the end of round 2. Oh, it's Rob and Katie.
At least we saw round 2 this time.
Well, you saw round 2, but this is... What can I say? I mean, this is terrible. I thought we were going to have much more fun with you. Instead of which we have to say goodbye to you now. Far too soon. But it's been brilliant having you on the show. Thank you so much, Katie and Rob. Great contestants. But for the remaining 2 pairs, things are about to get even more exciting now as we enter the head-to-head. Very well done, Rob and Simon, Hannah and Ray. You've made it through to the head-to-head. Now, obviously, only one pair can make it through to today's final and play for the jackpot, which currently stands at £9,250. Now, for each question, each pair needs to give me just one answer, but you are now allowed to confer. All you have to do is come up with an answer that scores less than the other pair, and you will win that question. The first pair to win 2 questions will be playing for today's jackpot. Let's play Pointless. OK, here is your first question. We gave 100 people 100 seconds to name as many Bob Marley UK Top 40 singles as they could.
Yeah, looking for any single released by Bob Marley or which had him as a named featured artist which has reached the UK Top 40 prior to May 2011, please.
Thank you very much. Now then, Rob and Simon, you've played best throughout the show so far, so you get to go first.
OK, we've decided. We're going to take a bit of a risk.
Good.
Because we think we know, like, the obvious-y ones. We're going to go for...
That'd be a great name for a collection, wouldn't it? An album.
The obvious-y ones.
Bob Marley, the obvious-y ones.
We're going to go for Iron Lion Zion, and I think that's the title.
Iron Lion Zion, you are
so.
saying. OK, Iron Lion Zion. Hannah and Ray, Bob Marley singles, UK Top 40 singles.
Well, I'm glad
we just laughed.
I'm glad they said obvious ones, because we only know one.
And that was
Literally,
yeah.
we just, I mean, I'm not a Bob Marley fan,
No.
I'm afraid, sorry.
So the only one we know is No Woman, No Cry.
No Woman, No Cry. OK, that'll do. Yeah, we have Iron Lion Zion. We have No Woman, No Cry. Rob and Simon went with Iron Lion Zion. Let's see if that's right. And if it is, let's see how many people said it. It is right. Oh, it's low. Look at that. 4. Very well done. Hannah and Ray, you have gone for No Woman, No Cry. Let's see if that's right. And if it is, let's see if it can beat 4. That's right. 25, but better than wrong. Two perfectly respectable answers, but Iron Lion Zion is the lower scorer, which means after one question, Rob and Simon are up 1-0. Richard.
Yeah, Iron Lion Zion, a number 5 hit in 1992. There's a whole bunch of pointless answers here that I suspect some people would have got one or other of. Turn Your Lights Down Low, Satisfy My Soul, Rainbow Country, Punky Reggae Party was a top 10 hit in the 70s. One Love, People Get Ready, and Keep On Moving. All of those pointless answers. Very well done if you said any of those. Waiting in Vain would have scored you 4. Sun is Shining would have scored you 4. There's Iron Lion Zion on 4. Is This Love 5. Three Little Birds 7. And some of the bigger hits here. Exodus 8. Could You Be Loved 9. Jammin' 22. That's the old joke. How does Bob Marley like his donuts? We're jamming. Great man. Great man. Buffalo Soldier would have scored you 25. And there's actually 8 top 10 hits on that list, but No Woman, No Cry is not one of them. Only reached number 22, but scored 55, probably his most well-known song.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard. So here is your second question, Hannah and Ray. OK, no, you have to win this question to stay in the game. That's all you need to know. Here it comes. We gave 100 people 100 seconds to name as many of the royal family actors as they could.
Yeah, looking for any of the 11 actors or actresses who've been credited as appearing in 5 or more episodes of the royal family, up to and including the 2010 Christmas special.
OK. Now, this time, Hannah and Ray, you go first.
Go for it. Want me to go for that? I'll trust you. I think... Again, it's not really one I've watched, but Sue Johnston?
Sue Johnston, you're saying? OK, Sue Johnston, very good. Now then, Rob and Simon, have you got an answer?
Yeah, again, this is really not up our street at all. But I think, in the back of my mind, I remember an actor who went on to do 2 pints of lager and a packet of crisps, that kind of seminal drama. I think his name is Ralph Little, and I hope he was in the royal family, but I remember his face somewhere.
OK, you're saying Ralph Little. So we have Sue Johnston and we have Ralph Little. Hannah and Ray have to win this. Sue Johnston, is that right? How many people said it? It's right. It's right. Where's it going to stop? Down it goes. Good. Ooh, 25. 25 for Sue Johnston. Ralph Little, say Rob and Simon.
Not confident. Don't know. Let's have a look.
Let's see if it's right. And if it's right, let's see if it can go down lower than Sue Johnston on 25. Ralph Little, is it right? How many people said it? Yes, it is right. It is right. Can it beat Sue Johnston, who's going down? Yes, it's done it. Look at that. 9 for Ralph Little. Wow, very, very well done indeed. That means, after only 2 questions, Rob and Simon are through to the final 2-0. What about that, Richard?
Yeah, 2 good answers there. Sue Johnston plays Barbara, of course, and Ralph Little plays Anthony, the show the son of the family. He dropped out of medical school when he won that part. He was doing a medical degree. Let's take a look at all the answers. There's 3 pointless answers here. Peter Martin and Doreen Keogh played Joe and Mary, the next-door neighbours. Peter Martin, probably best known as Len in Emmerdale, and Doreen Keogh was the first ever barmaid in Coronation Street. Andrew Wyman plays Darren, Anthony's friend. He's also known as Kirk in Coronation Street. All those pointless. Jeffrey Hughes would have scored you 1 point. He plays the family friend Twiggy. Yeah, there's Jessica Stevenson, who played Cheryl, now Jessica Hines, of course. There's Ralph Little, 9. Craig Cash would have scored you 11, he plays Dave. Liz Smith, who plays the grandmother, would have scored you 13, plays Nana. Sue Johnston there, 25. Ricky Tomlinson, 38. And Carolina Hearn right at the top there with 46.
Thank you very much, Richard. So the losing pair at the end of the head-to-head, it's Hannah and Ray. Oh, you've done very well. You've done fantastic well. Played a blinder all the way through the show. Well, the great news for us is we will get to see you again next time. We'll look forward to that very much.
Yeah.
But thanks so much for playing, Hannah and Ray. Great for this. Thank you. But for Rob and Simon, it's now time for our pointless final and the chance to win our jackpot of £9,250. Well, congratulations, Rob and Simon. You have fought off all the competition and you've won our coveted pointless trophy, so very well done. You now have a chance to win our pointless jackpot, and at the end of today's show, the jackpot stands at a whopping £9,250. OK, the rules are very simple. To win that money, all you have to do is find a pointless answer. That's an answer that none of our 100 people could think of. We've only had one pointless answer on the show today, and it was yours, Rob, with your brilliant... I'm trying to remember what it was.
Ivorian.
Oh, it's Ivorian,
Yeah.
exactly. Well, you only have to find one more pointless answer now, and if you do, you will leave here with that £9,250. First, though, you've got to choose a category. You can choose from these 3 options. They are best-selling authors,
I think that's an obvious one.
film directors,
Yeah.
famous foodies.
All 3 of those are quite good. We could do all 3 of those, I think. I don't think best-selling authors, because it will be, I mean, Dickens sold a lot, but nowhere near as many as Jodie Picoult, unfortunately.
No, was that Martina Cole?
Yeah.
I'm not really into that. Famous foodies we could do.
Foodies we could do.
We watch a lot of food programmes.
What would it be? It'd be something like, well, I don't know what it could be. It might be, what? Who knows?
I don't know.
Great British Menu Chefs, that's what it'd be.
I think we would be stupid not to go for film directors.
Yeah, let's go for film directors.
Knowing our kind of hobbies and interests. So we're going to go for film directors and hope.
Film directors. OK, very good. Let's find out what the question is. Here we go. We gave 100 people 100 seconds to name as many films directed by Ron Howard as they could. Richard.
Yeah, we're looking for any feature film given a general cinema release prior to April 2011 for which Ron Howard has received a directing credit. No TV films, short films or documentaries, just feature films, please. Very best of luck.
OK, you now have up to 1 minute to come up with 3 answers, and all you need to win that £9,250 is for just one of those answers to be pointless. Your 60 seconds start now.
Okay.
Right.
Did you do the
I
World Trade
think...
Center one?
No,
He did the
that's
World
Oliver
Trade
Stone.
Center one.
That's Oliver
Oliver
Stone.
Stone. No, he
Oliver
didn't.
Stone. I've got a few. I think recent is better. He directed the Da Vinci Code and Angels and Demons, I think.
Okay.
I think there's a film with Russell Crowe in it called Cinderella Man, which is about
Yes,
a boxer.
about
which
the
he
boxer.
directed.
What's his famous
A
film?
Beautiful Mind.
I'm just going to let you talk because the encyclopedic.
Well, A Beautiful Mind won a lot of Oscars, so I don't think we should go for that. I think Angels and Demons is a good one
yeah.
because it was such a stinker.
And people don't realise he directed that.
And no one would attach
What's
Ron
his
Howard.
famous films? I don't know what he's actually famous for.
He's the Fonz.
He's the Fonz.
Yeah, but that's... I don't know.
Is he?
Yeah, isn't he?
No.
Yeah, Ron Howard. I don't know. Anyway, that's not the question. Cinderella Man, I think, is good.
Cinderella Man,
Angels
Angels
and
and
Demons
Demons.
is good.
Anything Russell Crowe's is kind of man, isn't he? So anything like that. Did you do State of Play? Was that the one that you did with Beth?
I don't think so. I don't know.
That was the one with.
Cinderella
That was the
5
remake of
seconds
the TV
left.
show, State of Play.
Should we go for it?
OK, there's your minute. We were looking for Ron Howard-directed films. I now need your 3 answers.
We're going to go for Angels and Demons.
Angels and Demons.
Cinderella Man.
Cinderella Man.
And State of Play.
Yeah, I don't think that's right, but we
State
Might as well go
of
for it.
Play.
State of Play.
OK, very, very good indeed.
Yes. Let's hope so.
He wasn't the Fonz, he was Richie Cunningham.
Oh, right. Well,
See, for all
oh
of
yeah,
it-
not the Fonz. Well, I was born in 91. There's to make you feel all bad.
OK, right. We have your 3 answers. Of those 3 answers, which do you think is your most confident shot at a pointless answer?
Cinderella Man.
Cinderella Man, we shall put that last. What shall we put first? Your least...
State of Play, because we don't think it's right.
State of Play. OK, let's put them up on the board in that order, and here they are. State of Play. Angels and Demons, Cinderella Man. We were looking for Ron Howard movies. This is your first shot at that £9,250 jackpot. Let's see if State of Play is right, and if it is, let's see how many people said it. State of Play. Nope. Nope, you were expecting that.
Expecting that, yeah.
In fact, it would have been a bit weird if that had been right.
Yeah, it would have been very, very lucky.
Yeah. There we are. Well, it was not a pointless answer, as it turns out. You only have 2 more chances to win today's jackpot. We now move into the more serious part of this round, where you've actually put forward 2 Ron Howard films, you think.
Hopefully.
OK, well, hopefully, yes. Let's hope nobody's said Angels and Demons. Just before we put it to the test, what would you do with £9,250?
Buy loads of DVDs.
Yeah, what wouldn't we do? Probably buy lots of DVDs. That's probably.
That's too many DVDs.
£9,000 worth of DVDs.
Yeah.
No,
no, in all honesty,
gold DVDs.
In all honesty, we'd like to take a trip together, I think.
Yeah, we'll go on holiday.
We've always wanted to go to the US to see like the proper US because we've been to Orlando, but that's kind of like fake America.
OK, you want to see like all real.
Yeah, we want a
we want to
place
see
where
the real places.
Yeah, we want a place where all of our dreams don't come true.
Yeah.
OK. OK.
So that's what it's going to go towards, hopefully.
Very good. Your dreams not coming true in America.
Yep.
Good. Angels and Demons. Is it right? How many people said it? It is right. OK, that was the first thing it had to be. The second thing it has to be is pointless. And if it goes down to 0, and there's every chance it might, you will be leaving here with £9,250. Down it goes, the single figures 5. Oh, that's good, though. Oh, that's very... Think how pleased you'd be with 5 in normal gameplay. Brilliant.
That's very close, but it doesn't do anything for us.
No.
It doesn't make you any richer, certainly, but it tells us what our 100 people know about Ron Howard. They knew that Angels and Demons was directed by him. Do they know Cinderella Man, though?
I'm beginning to doubt whether that's even right now, actually. But hopefully it's not. We'll be all right.
Yeah, I'm actually really disappointed that Angels and Demons wasn't pointless, because I'm not 100% that Cinderella Man is Ron Howard.
OK, Cinderella Man, is it directed by Ron Howard? And if it is, did any of our 100 people know that? That's what we have to find out. And if they didn't know that, then you leave here with £9,250. Cinderella Man, is it right? How many people said it? It's right. It is right. That was the first thing it had to be. The next thing it has to be is pointless. Down it goes. Angels and Demons wasn't pointless. This one has to be. Down it goes into single figures. Down it goes! Yes! Very, very well done. Oh, congratulations. That's brilliant. Superb. Very good. Well, congratulations, you managed to find that all-important pointless answer, which means you go home with a jackpot of £9,250.
Say it again. Say it again.
Richard.
Yeah, well played, Rob. Well played, Simon. Played very well throughout. Yeah, from 2005, Cinderella Man stars Russell Crowe and Renée Zellweger, the true story of the boxer James Braddock. Nominated for 3 Oscars as well. I would recommend you go see it now. I think
I might be too busy on my yacht.
we need to have a little chat about the price of yachts.
Only a little one.
State of Play was Kevin MacDonald was the director of that. Let's take a look at some of the. It's on all sorts of films. Ron Howard, Splash, Cocoon, Apollo 13. But Cinderella Man, that was a pointless answer. Ed TV, Frost Nixon was a pointless answer. Gung Ho from 1986, that was a pointless answer. The Dilemma from 2011 with Vince Vaughn and Winona Ryder, that was pointless. The Missing with Cate Blanchett, also a pointless answer. Tommy Lee Jones also in that. And The Paper, a sort of behind-the-scenes look, an ensemble piece about a newspaper with Michael Keaton, Glenn Close and many others.
Well, thank you once again to our winning players, Rob and Simon, who go away with today's jackpot of £9,250. Amazing. Join us next time and we'll be